Hello guys, it's 42 here, and guess what? I stole something. Oh, hello. Hello guys, it's 42 here, and guess what? I stole something. It's called a recon button. And you know what that means? I can recon anything. And no one can stop me. You're probably wondering why I stole the recon button. Well, here's a little secret. I fucked up. Yeah, you heard it from me. I fucked up. I can own up to my mistakes. Because I'm a Deadpool reference doesn't mean I can't own up to my mistakes. But anyway, I stole it. I was reconning last session. And no one can stop me. Better use it quick, though. But the GM finds out. So, I'm out of here. Bye. Okay.
We just lose.
TK kid.
TK kid, no. Anyway, I played the video.
He'll likely be floating in and out based on reception.
My character just broke.
Mostly passive, I assume, that he'll be listening. Mostly.
Probably.
My character just broke the fourth wall, and I guess we're in the middle of a fight, right? Like last time, we're fighting. My character will stop at a fight, put all of his weapons away, and like, before the GM noticed, holds his hand up, prepared for a glorious beginning of a new session. And everything's been retconned. So kick it off, GM.
Who's screaming in the background?
I have no idea. You guys shut up.
I literally hit.
I have no idea. Shut up.
I deny everything
I deny everything.
you claim.
I deny everything you claim. Ruining my session.
We're gonna kick off right where we go up. We start going up to the hospital. Just give me 1 second. I'm currently typing something out real quick.
If you guys were wondering, out of character, why we were counting, again, I did fuck up, and we decided change things. A lot of things was misunderstood, and a lot of things happened that the GM didn't want, that the players didn't want. I see it as a group fuck up. But yeah. We're fighting endgame bosses when we were not supposed to. That's basically what was happening.
Alright, we're gonna start off now. Can everyone give me a roll, please, for your initiative return order?
Right.
Stats.
Voila, good sir.
Meatball, you can roll too if you like. I know you're not currently in, but you'll be in shortly.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll just
20.
Why can't I find? Oh, oh wow, this never got wiped from the last time.
All the base stats, it changes it when it...
Yeah, but I never wiped out the other characters.
Watch, Neff's just gonna pop in.
If she pops in, then yeah, there's a chance to start off with her. Crap. Meatball, I don't see your character.
that's because I'm not on the map.
Here.
Yeah, put him on.
And I'm going into... Nope, I'm already as player. Give it.
Yeah, make sure you're in player.
Yeah. I'm already S player.
Don't need people seeing certain things.
That was my bad. It's you have to justicize. Yeah.
So,
Wait, wouldn't
characters
Roland-
inside that are not in currently? It's just you four. Awesome.
Before I enter the hospital, I'm putting all the guns and weapons away.
No, that's what I want to know from everybody. We're gonna, like I said, we're starting. Victor, it is your go on the top initiative. I apologize. It is 42. I apologize.
I was about to say, I thought I was 20.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, I'm like,
I know. I apologize. I had you above 42, so I was just going in that order. But then I realized the numbers were off.
I'm like, wait a minute.
What?
It is
Wait a
42,
minute.
All right. So 42, you and your group show up at the hospital. 42, what are you doing? Then are you
Putting
going
up-
through the ER entrance, or are you going through visitors entrance?
Visitors, and I'm putting all my weapons away and putting on a trench coat and a hat.
All right. Victor,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I'm going to familiarize myself with the mines. I'm going to look across the crowd and see the faces there, but with my mental sense.
Outside the hospital or inside the hospital?
Inside.
All right, inside you cannot. For some reason, your powers are not fluctuating properly. For some reason, you realize there's something wrong and nothing's working.
Gotcha. So it's like just like my vision, it's on and around me. So I take it there's some kind of wall or blockage at the hospital. I can clearly see the mines around me, but not in there.
Right. You'll find out shortly.
So I'll take a look around. Let me familiarize myself with the larger area, a couple blocks around me. I'll take my free action and standard to do this while walking along. So about 600 mines.
It's
And
pretty much
here's my
standard people all around. Nurses, doctors, just standard nurses, doctors, people going in and out of the hospital.
Yeah.
That's it. But you notice that no matter what you do, you can't read what's in the hospital. You only can read what's outside the hospital.
yeah. Nod to myself. Gotta work on that next.
All right, it'll be Meta next.
No, it would be Meatball.
Meatball is currently not here, but he will be. Meatball's not with the party.
Oh, right. I'm currently scratching my metal arm just being inside of the hospital. As if there's something to fear from it.
As you all, I'm assuming Victor follows, like go in the visitor's entrance.
Yes.
All right. Now this is the part I worked on. You are all three greeted with very large individuals who have big words on their chest. Security. They ask you for your student ID if you're a student. If you are not, a ID of some sort, such as a driver's license or anything.
Okay.
I'm assuming you all present your student IDs.
Hold on.
Nope. Just show them the student ID.
Undercover, I'm supposed to be. Remember?
No. Yeah, but you have
and the cover is a student. Show your cover ID.
Fine. I show my student ID.
All right. They look at your student ID. Okay, you're all students. They open up a security box. Any sort of equipment, gadgets, bags of any sort of kind, please leave in the box.
Oh, I walk out.
You just walk out.
Not suspicious.
I am extremely suspicious of this place now. GM is really wanting to make sure we can't do anything.
All right. I mean, hey, We know what we're going for here. We're doing a thing. I'm in.
All right, so those basically you're allowed to keep your cell phone, any personal belongings, anything that relates to power-wise, such as damage or anything, is put in the
What about
box.
what about prosthetics? Because like
Can
again, like,
I do deception and say this is it's an empty bag and I open the bag? Can I just have the bag?
hold on, I want to hear what Vox had to say with the prosthetic.
The prosthetic arm is fine.
Hey, good to know.
You keep that on you. They don't wanna take
Sweet.
that on you. They are trying to make sure the hospital stays safe. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, fair enough.
Can I do a deception to convince them that my special bag is just empty bag?
Just
Do you show them what's inside the bag?
Yeah, it's empty. It's my special bag. It's just it appears as a normal bag, but it's just
roll a deception for everybody.
Well, as a free action, it can be just marbles. I mean, come on now.
yeah, exactly. Marbles and stuff like that's free action. I can have it empty or exactly just like
Roll deception. And roll.
cool school supplies stuff like that and whatever you want to. Give me a second.
Just-
I'm trying to figure out where
just
deception
roll
is. There it is.
Ooh.
Congratulations.
Okay,
They look at you and say,
hold on. Hero point. Maximum effort.
Uh.
It's a 28.
Maximum effort is only for attacks, though, ain't it?
Nope, it's for any check.
Yeah, but I don't think it works on natural ones though.
Okay, what you're saying is maximum
think
effort. What
maybe.
you're really saying is extra effort.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
you have it improved, but you're using extra effort.
Yeah. It's my I call it maximum effort, but yeah, things called extra effort. Yeah, it's the advantage. So yeah, just 28.
Just put the equipment. Just give them the equipment.
28.
They look at you and it's like, yeah, but then we ain't buying that.
28's not enough.
Detect lies, bitch. Sorry. So
Did I seriously just waste a hero point on a guaranteed no?
DC 30.
DC 30.
I'm making sure.
Bull! Shit!
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Now I know I'm not going in here.
Just give them the equipment already.
No, I know I'm not going in here.
Or there be monsters in there, laddie.
Yeah, there is monsters in there, bloody.
If he doesn't go in, then you guys could just go without him, right?
No. I'm like.
He doesn't have to give his gear to the security. It just means he doesn't get entry, right?
Correct.
So
Oh,
it's up to you
sweet.
guys.
Is there a rooftop near the hospital?
Oh God.
You're not sneaking your way into the hospital.
I'm not sneaking my way into the hospital. I'm going to.
God.
I have long range weaponry for a reason. I can be a spotter if I need to be.
The rooftop, the
can't.
rooftop is 200 feet up.
Oh, never
You
mind.
can't
then.
just break into the hospital. Breaks into the hospital anyway.
Grappling gun all the way up. Breaks into the hospital.
Just comply. I'll let you have your hero back.
You'll get the
Fine.
hero point.
It's a guaranteed no. It's like nope. Like you basically made it so I couldn't decept because
Unless you rolled a
So
nat-
then I continue past the guard, and I look at the box, and then I empty out. I reach into what my shape of a robe, and out comes turned out pockets. I'm like, yeah, clear.
All right, he
Okay, so then what I'll do then?
What he does, he actually takes a sticker, plops it on your shoulder, and says, "You're clear to go."
Know what I would do? Because it's funny, since he's taking my bag anyway, right? I will start pulling things out of my bag. Minigun, crazy sized, things, like a sniper rifle.
No, I did think this would happen because I seen a show where there's a cartoon. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm, pulling
There's
out
some
this
guy with
really
some
long pole.
security.
I'm just pulling out this really long pole. I'm like, here you go. And starts. Yeah, I just keep pulling things out.
You're just pulling. Everyone, the guards are just like, what the? How many junk do you have in there?
Life. I'm just pulling out basically all these guns and shit, and then I hand them my special bag when all 50 points are expended.
Those who enter the hospital,
Chad,
as they
Meatball
said,
Sauce
those who
2,
enter the hospital,
said youtube.com.
you feel different when you enter the hospital. And there's a big sign in front of you, future-like text, so it's like a hologram almost, saying, "Welcome to Wynwood Academy's hospital." And it goes on a big list of, it goes on a big spree of like those who are not permitted with a certain special pass, and it goes on like naming like major superheroes or like certain individuals on the premises. Powers are dampened. Anything that's not a healing power, a supportive power, is dampened.
Good. I have a question.
Yes.
That's good. I don't die when I enter the hospital. Or start dying.
Is insubstantial dampened? That's my
Uh,
ghost form. My ghost form that's there. My student.
No, that's still effective. Because I think that all that as a support power.
Okay.
I had to think very long and hard on that one for you. Trust me.
Yeah, and I just don't drop dead.
An effect
Even
or
if they
a
fall in the wrong category, I
nullified?
fell on. Say again.
Is this a weaken effect or a nullify?
It's a nullifying way.
So we
Okay,
can't
so
use.
If you have innate, then it wouldn't affect you, right?
Not in this area.
Correct.
Innate does not. Innate will not apply in this area. In just this area.
I'll take a hero
Basically-
point for the.
Just the
I
hospital.
mean, I'll go forward and say I'll take a hero point for having my powers taken.
Fine.
So then, is there like arrows that I follow or an elevator?
There's a reception desk you go to.
Oh yeah. We need to go through the reception area.
Yeah, I will go and ask, we're
Valerie.
here to see Valerie.
Meatball, you're at the reception desk, and these fine fellows just walk up to you, and one of them says, "Yeah, we're here to see Valerie," as you're already at the reception desk.
All right. Well, I'll just turn my ass around and just ask him, boy, do you guys know her?
Of course we know her.
Right. Before we do any of that, let me describe what you guys actually fucking see. In front of you, you have a 6'4" behemoth of a fucking guy, right? That he looks like he doesn't even fit in his own goddamn outfit, but
Somehow he makes it work.
somehow he makes it work. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Other than that, he seems like a normal guy who's just abnormally tall. But yeah. Well, how do you guys even know her? I mean, I've never heard of you guys before.
We're the one who put her in the hospital. What? It's the truth. We're the ones who are fighting her in arena, and we wanted.
I'll just have a deep, long stare at 42. So you're telling me that you, the person standing right in front of me, has put my best friend in this comatose state?
Actually,
And
we did-
I'll just stand right in front of you, leaning over you. You did this?
technically we.
And how?
Technically, I think she exhausted herself fighting us when she
And
tried to pull a
how?
super move.
I'm
And
going
s-
to.
And we challenged, and they challenged us to a fight, and we won in the arena. Did you not see it
Did
on
you
TV?
fair and square?
Yeah, it was fair and square.
Well, then everything is good in my book. Everything is good in my book. Well, I don't need a deception. Don't worry. Like, I'll just believe you. Well, if
Well,
you
it
say
was
it's
fair and square. It was fair and square. Like, that's not a
I mean,
deception,
there's
right?
no
off the-
reason for a person to lie about this, so I believe you.
We're actually here to make sure she's all right. We heard that she was in critical condition, and we wanted to make sure she was all right. We didn't put her there after all. It's good sportsmanship type kind of thing.
Can I say
Fox.
something?
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
And plus, we felt bad, so we wanted to say sorry to her and see how she's doing.
All right. Well, I'll just turn back to the receptionist. Ma'am, is it or guy? I don't know. I don't really know what you are.
He, she.
Right. Yes, is it all right for my newfound friends to accompany me to Valerie's room?
Well, you know what room number already, sweetheart. Just remember, you might have to get talked to ICU units up there.
I mean, they already know me, so it should be fine. Well, you know what? I'll talk with you later after we are a little alone. Well, if you guys would like to follow me, I do ask you guys to be respectful. At least it is a hospital.
Of course.
Well, then we won't have any problems. Then follow me, and I'll just lead their way to the hospital room.
Okay. Wait. I just realized. Wouldn't Victor's character technically be blind because the spirit, his avatar doesn't see. It just senses minds and all that stuff, and that's how he makes it look like it
It
sees.
did not buy it with blindness. It
Okay.
has its own stats that had to be paid for.
Okay,
and
okay.
Blindness is not part of it. It
Okay.
has normal senses though. That
Okay,
little
so-
ghosty bit. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that because wait, is he? Is it?
Well, I would say that look at characters and then the character sheets, and you'll know. And it's best for off table to what's your strength stat?
Yeah, I know. I don't hit people's character sheets without their permission, stuff like that. I just wanted to know.
Well,
Don't
So-
be too hard about what the hospital has. That's it. Just don't be too hard about it.
I look at the receptionist. So, have you thought about changing the color scheme to something else besides white? I'm talking to the receptionist.
She looks at you. She puts down her magazine. She was trying to read it. Looks back up at you. Honey, this is a hospital. White picks up everything.
Right. He says as he is a bit nervous now.
White picks up everything.
I'll just yell back from the end of the hall, yo, bro, are you coming? We're kind of already on the move.
Right, coming. I head with the group.
She picks up back her fucking magazine. Strange boy.
Oh boy. So, Mr. Vox,
Yes.
how long would it take for us to actually reach said hospital room?
Only a few minutes. You have to go through elevators and whatnot, and then you arrive at the ICU.
I start leading the way because I'm like, well, we're kind of did change a lot. I didn't know it changed this much. GM probably let me have the button.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Ignore him. He's just crazy.
Oh, I'm just thinking how I recon the stole the recon button.
You know what? I given up on asking questions a long time ago. Just ignore him. He's crazy.
But it's funny
This is
when
what
you
he-
ask questions and you don't
This is
understand.
what he normally does?
We got to get together later and take a look at that retcon button. I find that very fascinating.
I already gave it back to the GM.
Well, maybe I could look
Is
at your
Jim another
mind.
friend of you guys?
No. He thinks this is all a game. I have to listen to this 24/7.
It is all a game. We're playing Mutants and Masterminds. Did you not know?
Wait,
He's
so if
just
this
characters.
is
Look, he's pointed out the frames of the comic and the lines and the dialogue and
Yeah.
he's somewhere else.
so if he says it's true and we're in a game and we're not real and we're just being played by people,
Oh, we're real.
that's pretty cool. You know? It's pretty cool.
I want to keep my sanity, please.
Maybe
no,
we
okay.
could play a game together sometime. You guys ever play
Probably.
D&D?
Oh my God, we can play Mutants and Masterminds and Mutants and Masterminds. It's like I could break the
We have
fourth wall
time
within the
for,
fourth wall. That's like
That's
16
like
walls.
16 walls.
It's like 16 walls.
Well, we should be here by now. Well, I mean, just come in. Just be sure to dust your shoes. I don't want to get dirty and everything.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, you read through a set of double doors with a camera intercom button.
Oh, I'll just wave at the camera and then press on the button.
Over the voice, over the intercom comes a lady. Who you here to see?
Oh, I'm here for Valerie. Should be in room 205.
All right, and your name is?
Oh, the name's Tony. Tony Saunders.
All right, Tony, you're permitted to enter. Who the fellows behind you?
They are also visitors from. It's from her class, I think. Are they? That doesn't matter. They're here to check up on her.
All right, as long as they're with you, Tony, they're permitted to enter also.
Oh, I trust them, so it should be good enough.
All right, the buzzer rings. The door, basically, you can open the door now.
I told everybody to get to the wall, like, and then I peek into the room, like all stealthy, like.
I'll walk through the door. Are you guys coming? This is on a timer, so.
Yep, I'm going. I don't care what 42 says.
42. Come on, the door's on a timer. I mean.
No. I mean, we walk in before we enter her room. I tell everybody to get onto the wall.
You're way ahead of us. I see.
Yeah. I'm like, I thought we walked out the hall already.
Just teleports into the distance. Well,
Even with a nullify, he somehow gets over there faster.
I mean,
All right, once upon arriving in the room, you are greeted with two individuals inside that room. The door is wide open and no one is talking.
do I recognize them? Have I seen them before in this room?
You have not.
Have I not?
I then
Oh, well,
whisper to Mr. Fox and says, "Are you still dampened?"
Well, I'll greet them. I'll just say, hi. I don't think I recognize you, but welcome. And I'll put the bunch of roses not roses, the lilacs that I have in a vase. I'll just take the old ones out, put the new ones in.
I will come in like all my trench coat and everything, and then I pull out a like one of those pipes that like mystery like investigators do, and when I blow into it, bubbles come out.
I don't think bubbles are allowed in the room. It's,
Smoking's not allowed in the room. Bubbles are allowed.
Ow, you left your equipment bag with the security.
Oh, that's right. I know I have it in the trench coat. Damn it! Can I say I had it in the trench coat?
Cancelled, kiddo.
Damn it! You ruined my life. Sadness.
Good.
I then fine. I'm like, I yell at the champ. It's like, damn you and your damn.
Well, hey,
I'll
42,
step forward
for
and
real. I
introduce
told you,
myself.
no shouting.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
sorry.
uh,
Okay.
The man turns around and turns down. Hello, children. Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's the priest and the lady priest that is evil.
Don't say it out loud.
Well, they
No.
don't look evil.
I say it under my breath. How about that? Great.
Oh, sorry to out of character for a second, but I don't think I can move my character. I don't know why, but
He probably doesn't have permissions on the character. You might need to.
well, I can draw it out, but it's enlarged.
You need
This one I can move.
You need to give control to him, basically.
Yeah, it's controlled by Roman 6.
Oh,
Yeah,
I pulled it out. I
think-
pulled it
yeah,
out.
Someone else pulled it out. That's why.
Yeah. You need
Yeah,
to.
I can. Don't worry, I got it. So yeah, where were we? Right, flowers.
I'm
Well,
going
Forward
to.
and offer my hand.
I'm going to pull out a notepad and it's like I need to ask you 2 questions, if I may.
Well, I mean, can it wait afterward visit
No.
here? Because
Because I've been looking for both of you. Well,
Oh,
Well,
of
they
you.
can wait afterwards.
Yes.
This does not seem like the right time to interview someone.
When there's literally someone.
The man introduces himself. Yes, my name is Father O'Reilly. Nice to meet you. And he clamps a Bible, puts it in his pocket, and Victor, you said you pulled your hand out to shake him? Shake it?
Yes, I step forward and introduce myself. Yeah,
He
handshake.
shakes your hand.
Victor.
He nods the meatball. Nods to the other students.
Not back.
What brings you young lads here today?
We came
Sir,
to
I'm
see
still
our.
visiting your fellow classmate.
Yes,
Well-
we came to see if he's okay.
I came here for other reasons.
Name?
Say
I'll
again.
looking to the priest and then to the nun. I don't think I caught your name,
Oh, please, she's praying right now.
sir.
Give her a
Yeah.
moment.
Okay.
Well, you could tell her name, since she's praying.
You hear amen from her as she stands up. And she turns around. She does like that. I forgot what the bow is called. But it's like a very. Like she takes like her dress and like lifts the.
A maiden's bow, you mean?
A maiden's
the way-
bow. She
yeah,
does
yeah.
that. He's like, pleasure to meet you. My name is Sister Avery.
Avery, I write it down in notes. Like in front of her.
Well met, Avery and Father
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly.
All right, give me 1 minute. I gotta let my dog outside.
Well,
Oh yeah, Chad guy. Keep in mind this girl is evil, out of character.
wait. Who?
We don't know if she's evil or not.
We already know
Not-
she's evil.
Not
Wait,
yet.
who are we talking? Are you talking about the priest or the sister?
The sister. We don't know about the priest. The sister.
Well, she doesn't. I mean, she doesn't look evil.
This is out of character. Like, we got evidence
of-
that she like attacked one of our allies, and
Yeah, but we don't know if it's exact.
See,
We
that's
don't
the
know.
thing. I've seen the episodes. I know what you guys know. I'm just not acting on it.
oh, I know. I'm making sure you know because you're a new character.
Don't worry.
She's evil incarnate. She's evil incarnate.
Don't even know. So just wait.
When we have mind reading.
Let's see.
We do. It's just nullified. That's all.
I need to.
We came
see-
down to check on Valerie. We heard
It's
that
just-
she hadn't been recovering well. Do you know anything about this?
No, she.
Box
This-
is here.
Mr. Fox is not here. He went
Right.
AFK for a second.
He did.
I'm
So,
going.
I like-
I'm going to snap a picture of her.
I like it how the fact that Vox just put a GIF, just a man hitting himself with the tape, with a flip tape. Like,
Isn't that Charlie Sheen?
No, I think that's from Scrubs.
No, if I remember correctly, that's from Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, Malcolm in the Middle. There you go.
There you go, Mr. Fox. Okay, I'm going to snap
Alright.
a picture with my phone on them
Okay. Of who exactly?
of the woman and the man. Snap a picture.
Okay, thank God.
And I get excited. It's like my first picture. Yee!
The man looks at you and just like has raised an eyebrow. I was like, "May I ask why you're taking pictures of me and her?"
Oh, it was. They were my first people I met. My first priest I met. Literally the first priest I met. I'm just trying to remember the occasion.
He just chuckles like, "If you wish to speak to a priest more or a sister, you're happily come down to the church anytime."
thank you, Father O'Reilly.
quick question, Father.
Yes.
Well, seeing as she's in critical state, I'm only allowed in here because I'm one of her close relatives, if you would say. How did you and her get in here, actually?
Oh, the church has given permission to visit almost all patients, with the exception of under the rules, of course. But we come to pray for her safety.
Right. Okay.
Like, okay, unfeather access because church. Writes down in notes. Mumbles under his breath. I have a question for both of you. Where were you at? What was that time where Neff got attacked?
42, not right now.
The time, like, I have a couple questions. I'm part of the I'm part of the news service for the school. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
42. That's his name, right? 42.
Yeah,
Mhm.
42.
Right. 42. Real quick, and I'll just turn over to the father and the sister. I'm sorry for the spontaneous questioning, but is it okay for him to ask you guys some questions outside of the room, or if that is possible?
Yes, would probably be best because
I'm trying to keep it quiet in here.
Valerie.
Well, I mean, 42. If you want to take the lead.
Yes,
Outside.
Mr. Vox, you want to join me? I wait.
O'Reilly.
Yes, O'Reilly.
Did you call him Mr. Vox? Did you call him my username?
No, he asked you if you wanted to go separate chat.
No. I mean, like, do you basically, do you want to carry the story over here, Mr. Fox?
Oh, if you want to do a separate chat or not.
No. Victor, you want to come?
I nod for a minute, and at the foot of the bed, I take a glance at the clipboard down there, and want to do the thing.
Yes, you can.
Go ahead and do that thing.
Yes, you can. 17. All right. What you notice is that, God, it's been a while since I actually seen these notes. So I'm trying to remember what they put on there.
Also, I think it would say it's not important to be medically accurate here, just to get an understanding of the kind of situation. It's good, it's bad, it's unknown.
Yeah, it's unknown right now. Coma endorsed. God, was it coma endorsed? Came in with a high blood pressure.
Okay. So it looks like there's something going on, and they don't really have those answers yet.
Correct.
Okay. Well, after looking at the notes, I will look over to O'Reilly.
Where did O'Mal come from?
O'Reilly parts.
Yeah. And I'll take a look over the other two and say, I don't know, do you know anything about why, she's not recovering?
Well, we're not medical professionals, but I assume she strained herself too much during her fight with him.
That's a very strange side
You are
effect.
friends with Valerie? Like, is she part of your congregation?
She would visit the church every Sunday.
Okay, so she's part of your congregation, right? Okay. Well, that's
we'll
so
get to that
thoughtful
one
to.
shortly with you and me going to the chat. Just I want to finish this up.
All right, let's go do it.
So, sorry, what's up? I heard my name.
You can continue, Vicky. I want to finish up Meatball, Meta before I do that with him.
Okay.
All right,
So,
but I mean, I don't want to do anything important. I just replace the flowers and sit down for maybe an hour and a half, whatever. See if everything keeps steady, and then afterwards I'll probably just skedaddle.
Meta and Victor, any public questions you want to ask these two still, or is that it?
No, I got questions. Like,
I know you do, Meatball. I'll drag you to a separate chat shortly.
well, I wanted Victor to follow.
I
me.
don't think I have any other direct questions. Just, you're not her friend. Oh, she's part of your church. Okay, I got it. That's really I was gonna say that's really thoughtful. You came down to look after her, and then I'm just concerned about her and not them.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to ask them, when was the church built here?
church was built here when the school was first founded.
Like, Victor
You
has has way better insight than me, and I want to make sure, you know, we get questions truthful.
Well, I mean, does it matter? You're asking the questions.
Well, yeah, but
So-
we can tell if they're lying or not.
That's hardcore
That's-
metagaming. I think that's a little bit different than breaking the fourth wall.
Well, I want to know if they're lying or not. Basically, that's not hard metagame. I want to know if they're lying or not.
Well, then you have to roll the inside, right? Not your.
Well, my character would know that
investigation.
he's way better in telling who's lying, who's not.
I haven't done any insight yet in game.
Well, you can read people's minds and shit, so he's hoping. He knows he's not the good interrogator, and he's
Well,
probably it's
doesn't
better to
matter.
have help. It's better
Doesn't
to have
matter. Just
help.
continue.
Yeah, it's
Just
like
continue. Just continue.
Victor is liable of getting information. You know what I mean? That's why I want him with me.
I do get the info. That makes sense.
Yeah, you do get info, and that's why I wanted you around.
Well, continue with the questions then.
Yeah. When we do exit, I'm assuming Victor, you're following me, right? I don't care if Meta shows up with us too. More circumstance bonus. I do ask.
Can we talk on the link? I want to stay by Val. Can I talk on the link?
Do we have access to the link, Mr. Fox?
Probably
Victor,
not. Again, this is
Communication?
The communicate, yeah, it would just fall under communication, right? Nothing else, so it would be a support. So yes, you can use it.
Okay. I do give him access to my hearing, so he can hear what I hear and see what I say. So, through that communication link. So he can help me out if he's... So,
So you and the father and the nun go to a separate room, which is like a waiting room actually. Which you have to leave the ICU unit part itself, and then there's a separate room called the waiting room, which has TVs, chairs, and a couch.
yep.
You see a couple other family members sitting there, for other families that they have in the ICU unit, like a mother, waiting on her child who's currently in the ICU. So on.
I would ask him to take the more private area because I don't want other ears.
Okay.
I'm with the school's paper, and I want to ask you some questions about an incident that happened a couple days ago. Yesterday.
All right.
And
Just,
yesterday.
if you wish to go somewhere private, if you don't mind following me, he looks at Avery. Sister Avery, could you please make sure to wrap things up here, and I'll meet you back.
No, she's one of the most persons I want to ask.
Well, young man, you only can ask one of us. We do have several things to do.
Well, then I'll ask her. Since she's the person in interest in this, I would say investigation, but, witnesses and stuff. I want to know what she was doing.
They look very confused at you. Alrighty. And then he walks away and says, I'll meet you back at the church as I finish up here. She's like, very well, Father. And you and her walk away, and to find the most isolated area, you go to the chapel in the church.
Oh, we're going to the church. No.
No, chapel in the hospital.
Chapel in the hospital. Okay.
Yeah.
I meant to say the hospital. I apologize. Not the church.
Wait, we're heading to the church already? Oh no! I don't have my stuff. Oh great! Yeah. Okay, so we're like at that.
When you go to the hospital, chapel in the hospital. Let me explain this real quick because I've been in one. It's small. Like you could maybe fit 20 people in there. Tops.
Okay,
And that's
it's
like
small.
not the butt type of deal.
It's small. Okay. We take seats, and I ask her, do you know a person named Sophina?
Serafina.
Sophie. Did I say that right? Sophina? Serafina?
Just Sophia.
Serafina? Neff's character.
Serafina.
Serafina, sorry.
She ponders for a second, like you see her thinking, and she's like, "Oh yes, yeah, you were with her in the arena. I saw the fight yesterday."
Any encounters with her or anything?
No, not from what I can recall.
Insight? Because I do know she would be. And I do message in the head. I need help on this insight as well, my good sir.
Yeah, but they're not there.
No, psychic link. You said. I'm giving him access to my ears and sight through the psychic link. The Victor net.
Right, communication.
Yeah, communication.
Communication was okay.
Yeah, Victor net.
We got approved.
Which is support.
So I got 11. So Victor, what did you get?
Okay. So I am paying attention to these guys and trying to get a tell of their intentions and feelings, right? It's not like lie detector, but what's their intent and feeling?
Not one.
Not a whole lot better.
14 for Victor. For insight.
Have a plus 10 to it, and you got a 14.
Oh.
Of course, he resets the poll before you do it.
All right. Ropes.
So,
Nope, you can't tell shit.
All right. Good enough for me.
You genuinely believe her.
it's like, either get liar or Neff's lying. We're going to need Victor to. This is mental thinking, and he's contacting Victor with this. We might need you to search through Neff's memories and see what you can pull out later. Where were you at the time? I would name the timestamp where Neff got attacked. And were you with anyone? 2 questions. 2 separate questions for insight.
She ponders a little bit.
That's.
Oh, why, yes, I was... Excuse me. I was near the 3rd main hall, if I remember correctly. I was gathering a few books to teach a class there.
Okay, 16 and a 21. For 16 for the first question.
Oh, Victor asked you a question, Vox.
I just saw that. What do you mean by Victor?
Okay, yeah. Evaluate. With an insight opposed by deception, you can tell if someone is trustworthy and honorable or not. So this is different than what their answer. This is me reading them as a person.
Oh, like reading their body language type of deal?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, roll. What would I roll as oppose at? Would I roll deception?
Deception.
Alright.
This is an opposed. So yeah, this is opposed.
Oh yeah, you think they're totally honorable, or you just can't read them. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
You just can't read them?
Did not evaluate. Thank you.
Okay, so you can't read them. Really good
But
at hiding.
I can try to check their answer for the intentions, but not honor. Yeah. So here's a question check.
I heard she did a 26.
Yeah, she got a 26 on that one.
25. Oof.
Now that insight is for when 42 rolled his insight.
Yeah, basically, yeah, for the first one.
She got 26 to beat that.
Yeah. Okay, so you need to roll yours then for his insight.
He just rolled his 25.
Yeah, that's for the first question. And the second question, was she alone
No,
or with anyone?
oh, right, the second question. Forgot you had a two-parter.
Yeah, I rolled. And I rolled a 21 for this.
I was with somebody. You don't have to roll an insight on that.
Who were you with?
That's none of your concern. These questions are kind of personal, young man. You sure they're for the paper?
Oh no, yeah, oh yeah. Well. Here's the thing: we had a lot of people saying you're in a different place. I wanted to know. We had a couple witnesses. It's very strange. I might have to go back and question those witnesses. That's what I was trying. I was just trying to. If now you're saying you're nowhere near.
Are you trying to say I did something that I would never? How to say this? Young man, are you trying to say I did something?
No. I'm trying to question all the witnesses around, and some of the witnesses were saw you there. So I went and talked to you, see what you saw. But you're saying you were not even there. It's very strange. Very, very strange. So I'm like, I'm just, getting some. I have to go talk to the witnesses again, make sure I got the right description. I'm getting confused here, okay?
Right. Well, if you excuse me, I do have to get back to the church. And she gets up and she kind of like bows.
I pull out a bag and like, one more question. Do you recognize this? And it's the black feather in the bag and the white feather in a separate bag. Pull up both of them.
I mean, out of your pocket, right?
Yeah, it's out of my pocket. Yeah, it's just evidence. You know what I mean? It's just out of my pocket.
She looks at it and just like tilts her head.
Insight? One last insight?
Yeah, new evidence.
Oh.
That sounds like a good one.
Help me! Help me! Victor, you're my only hope!
Seeing the feather come out, I think it's important. I think I can
Remember, she does not have wings when you talk.
Right.
Oh, I know. What?
Right. But this is some evidence, and he thinks it's the thing. So we're seeing if this is the right evidence for her or not. That's right. I don't know.
Looks at it. It looks like you found just a normal black feather. There are several students here with wings. Maybe one of them tried dyeing their wings.
Yeah, kid. Insight. I need your help. Victor, you're my only hope. I yell into the thing, like, you're my only hope. I'm like sweating a bit.
Right.
Sweating cool. It's just like, I can't
So-
tell.
She got 24. You got it.
Yeah, I haven't made it. I didn't make an insight for when he pulled out the feather. That might give a good chance. That's up to you. I failed 2 insights, right? I didn't get her intentions, and I didn't get an evaluate.
Right.
Like, I'm
So
asking for your
maybe
help.
The evidence could give me another opportunity. That's your
Oh,
call.
you want to take it?
That's your call. If I have another opportunity there.
Well, if she's lying, it's an insight check. Either she could tell if it's a lie or not.
Wait,
Like,
so what dice roll does Victor have to beat?
he has to beat the 24.
He has to beat the 24.
Yeah. If he's doing an insight check. Because she rolled a 24 to lie.
Okay.
Oh, I can't
Here we
look.
go. All right, I'll make my insight check. Here it is.
Oh, it's
24 and 24.
Victor. It goes
Player
to Victor.
push.
On the push.
Player push.
You know it's a lie.
You know something's off. That's it. You just know something's off.
Yeah, it's not a lie detector, but she's concealing something. Her intentions didn't match her answer.
She knows she knows who Feather it is.
All
I
right,
have
so
I
I'll
have
respond on VictorNet. Something between what she feels and what she said doesn't line up.
Yeah, she gives another maiden bow. She's like, I do have to go though. Thank you for your time.
okay.
And she walks away.
I pull out my phone. I send the image of her and of the other priest to my boss. Can you confirm this with the see if these are the people you know that's on the campus?
You don't get a response for some time.
That's fine. I just I send it to him, message him, type of thing. Put the phone away, and I'm like, well, Victor, thank you for your help. We're now going to have to follow her.
While
Yeah, I think
Ooh. Question. I would like to use my psychic awareness to try to, remember her mind / face, so I could spot it out of the crowd, again.
isn't that nullified?
If it falls under a support power, it's not.
It's actually a skill. I'm using my skill.
Okay, it's a skill that's different.
Yeah.
It's not power. It's
That's
skill,
completely
so.
different. Yeah, it's a skill.
And this is like me trying to remember it, like commit something to memory.
A 25. Ooh.
You remember her face. Are you trying to remember the priest's face too, or just her face?
This is committing her right now.
Alright,
And when I say face, really, it's like her mind. But yeah, you get it.
Mind, face, yeah.
it's close enough. Same difference.
We're going.
I
I
think at this point I'm just going
talked to
fucking
Victor.
Get out the room.
I talked to Victor at all with VictorNet, and I explained like she starts. It's Neff's next testimony and hers don't match up. Either she's lying or Neff's lying, and I don't think Neff is lying. She was attacked twice, and the feather I did find at the scene. And she wasn't truthful about that, and she says she was in the library, which. So either she's a really good liar, or something's wrong with Neff's memory. I vote for lying. Since did you scan Neff's memory?
She shared.
Yeah, she shares your memory. So I'm like,
She shared her memories on the yes.
so
Hey, guys,
Did you
why
find
are you
any-
just staring at each other's eyes? Is this an intimate moment?
no,
Because I
I'm
can go
walking
into
back.
the room
I'm
if you
walking.
want.
I'm walking back while I'm talking
I-
over
Oh,
the
you
Victor.
know what?
I know.
You know.
I said you guys I was walking out the room. So seeing as you guys are not talking to each other but staring at each other.
It's a thing.
Oh right.
I have an in-character answer.
You know, I mean, everyone can have their own sexualities. I'll give you guys a moment. All right.
I'm
I'll
nowhere
go
near
back to
him at the moment.
Mind.
Yeah,
A
it's,
small, pleasant, warm sensation that you know as a communication link offered by Victor. It will plug your minds together like a party chat. You can resist it if you'd like. It's only communication. You know that.
Well, I mean,
Character.
you telling me this in voice, not trying to get into my mind right now, right?
No, right now in your mind, you got the little like blinky light of incoming call.
All right.
And mentally, that incoming call is communication link with Victor and VictorNet. Do you accept?
Sure, for now.
So then being plugged into that, it's like a chat line where you can both voice, text, chat, but it's a mental link, so you can also share your senses and your memories.
All right. Then,
And it's at 10 times speed.
Jesus, okay.
So you can have a minute's conversation as a free action.
Alrighty then. Well,
So-
I'm still gonna give you guys your moment. It's, just there are other people around, so keep it tame, all right?
why did you add him to our net?
I can
Well,
hear
'cause-
you. Why can
He
I hear
helped
you?
us. Yeah, it's a party line. There's only one line.
I
Can
know.
you mute
Wait,
him or
what?
deafen him for a second then, so I can say something to you in private? Well,
No.
I chutters.
Just-
I don't know. Talking to?
you try / whisper.
Yeah,
It
it's
comes out.
whisper.
It comes out as / all. That's all there is all.
Okay.
I can just ignore it. Just yeah, just continue. Go for it.
So she shared your memories. Can you like scan that memory or something? Can you scan that memory or something?
Well, hey, we have things to do. First, I'm checking on Val. We can continue this investigation once we leave the hospital. Right now, my attention's on Val.
Agreed.
That's why I'm in the room with her right now.
Same.
And
Agreed.
then, dun dun
Wait.
dun,
Try to
dun,
do a party
dun.
chat with her.
I'm going to attempt to first, just perception, just like I'd look at her face or we did a treatment check. I'm going to do a psychic awareness check on her. Like, let me take a look at her, right? Perception. This is a perception test. I'm looking at her mind.
Looking at her
How's it
mind.
looking? Is she like asleep? Is she limping? You know, is she one of those people that walks with a cane and a limp? Or, I mean, how's her mind doing?
Her mind's like hard reading right now.
Right, you did say the chart said induced coma,
Yes.
Induced.
so it's
coma.
probably like chemically like not on.
Okay, what I meant by induced as in like she fell into it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Can you?
Alright.
It was not medically induced coma.
Yeah, I
Okay.
walk in at this time. I sit by her bed, and I look out the window, and I'm going to see if I see anyone like any spotters on the rooftops looking into the window, any type of surveillance whatsoever.
Roll a perception.
Does that go for all of us?
You almost look out the window.
Oh, terrible! Come on.
Perception, you say?
Yeah, if you want to roll perception.
What did I? 20.
Victor, is that perception for the perception check?
Yeah, that 28 was to look at her and assess her condition.
Okay, her condition. I want to make sure it wasn't for the window or for her. That's what I was checking.
Yeah,
No,
it's
mine
her.
was window, and Matt was window.
So what you can tell, I'm gonna get to Victor first. Victor, what you can tell is that she's in a coma. Her mind is on hard reboot right now. Because it looks like her body went over its limits, beyond way over its limits.
Interesting.
So
Can I make
Victor's
it-
body intentionally shut everything down for a hard reboot?
Okay. Can I take a look at her state here and see if and use my insight for detect influence? Like, is she under the effect of an ongoing ability that's impairing her somehow? I want to use a social skill to see if it's like out of place.
You don't have to roll for that. You don't feel it. You don't detect anything.
Okay. Right. So this is not powers. This is me using social. Like, is it off because of? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm just letting you know, like you don't notice. Like you tell she's 100% normal. Like looks, she feels, looks, and acts normal. You would say. She just all you can tell is that her body went way over slow.
Okay.
So
I'll say on the net, I do want to attempt to look deeper into her mind, but I'm not sure if it will work here. Maybe you should do your things, and I'll prepare myself, and I'll kneel at the bed and
That power would not work here.
spend some time trying to get ready.
All right. For those who rolled perception over
For the
15,
window.
both of you. Meatball, do you want to roll perception also, or
No, I'm still no. I'm you know, if everyone's returning back to the room, of course, following them, not leaving them there alone. but I'm more occupied with the fucking mind thingy-majiggy going on right now than with any of the other stuff.
Like, what the fuck's happening?
Exactly.
So, you know, is TK kid in here?
No, he's not.
I want to see if he was like still around.
So,
All right. So you guys with the perception, you guys are a few floors up, several floors up. So you can see a rooftop of one of the buildings over there, rooftop of that one over there, and you see actually a handful of people on the rooftops, but spread out. It's like one's on that rooftop, two's on that rooftop, one's on that rooftop.
what do they look like? Are they like security guards, random people?
TK kid's back.
Do you have binoculars on you?
I would need my equipment pouch, wouldn't I? Damn it.
Exactly.
And
You can tell they're people. That's how far they are.
Okay then. Is there a glass in the room? Like a water glass or a couple of water glasses anywhere?
There's a vase in the room.
Yeah, there's a vase. With
Is it
flowers.
see-through?
I don't know. You bring a see-through vase?
Sure.
I will take the vase. And like, I need to borrow this. I'll bring it back. Give it back in a second.
Why? I would rather appreciate you just put it down.
I see people
I can
on the
buy you
roof.
flowers after this if you want flowers. But
I see people on the roofs. I'm going to make improvised binoculars.
well, I would rather you not use the vase, but
It's just for a second. Like, I'm not going to destroy it or anything.
well, there's flowers and water into it, so I don't know how you're going to do that.
The water amplifies it.
Just
That's
give me
actually-
the
That's how you make an improvised face. There's water in it. You tilt it sideways a bit, and you will see everything a lot more magnified, but it will be upside down. But that doesn't matter. It's upside down. I
Well,
guess.
I'll just look over to the rest of the gang. What do you guys think? Doesn't really.
To be honest, 42 is just, I don't know what he's doing, and I do not want to get caught up in it. Whatever he's doing, so I try to stay out of it.
You already know what he's doing. I told you multiple times,
Well, yeah, I know, but
and you
still,
agreed with it. Like, he's here to. He's making sure Valerie's okay, and he tells you overnight, "I'm looking for surveillance." Seriously.
Well, give me a second. Give me a second, and I'll see if I can get a different, a glass big enough to hold flowers in at least.
Okay.
Can I find it somewhere, Vox?
Wait, I want to
it's
ask-
not in the room where you can tell. You go out
Yeah,
Wait.
I'll leave the room and try to find one.
So you go to the nursing station and you ask for like something to hold the flowers and so they don't wither and die, and she pulls out a thermos full of water.
That should work. And then
You
I'll come back with it and put the flowers into it. It's like, don't break it, all right? That was $5.
I won't break it. I hold it up and I tilt it a little bit so the water is amplifying the lens, and I aim it towards the people on the rooftops, making an improvised binocular.
Congrats, you see people still.
Can I make out any type of uniform?
No, you cannot.
There's a better way of doing this.
Are they seriously that far away?
You never asked how far they were.
You said they're pretty far away. I was like, how far away are they?
Yeah, and I know exactly what you're trying to do because I have tried that trick. And it maybe at times 2 magnification.
Or-
you're just seeing people still.
All right, you know what? We could just. All right, maybe it's just like guards patrolling around or something.
They just literally look like people walking. Like that's it.
Hey Victor, can you enhance vision if you go through my eyes?
I don't think Victor can do that.
Because he can have better
Dude,
perception.
not all psychics look alike. What have I told you over and over again? Come on now, just because I'm a psychic doesn't. Oh my god.
I wanted to know. Okay, I'm
So,
sorry. Because you have better
TK
perception skills.
TK Kid, Sam. I know I haven't said anything to you in session. Are you just trying to listen in today, or you actually want to go around and do something? I know you're doing some stuff too, so I'm just checking.
I was just listening in because my connection's kind of spotty, so I didn't know what would get cut out, what wouldn't.
Okay.
But it wouldn't matter. I'd have to be outside the building to detect anything outside the building.
All right. You could just ask someone, like, are there like guards like patrolling around the premises, even on the roofs or something?
Well, we don't know. They could be.
That's why we have to at least ask a staff member. Maybe we're overreacting or something.
Okay, I would go ask the know it better? I'll call my boss. I call.
Boss is like, stop calling me, you dickwit.
He doesn't pick up.
He doesn't pick up.
Probably got sick and tired of you calling him.
Well, I'm investigating. Of course, he wants to hear things, but I go out into the I will Hey Victor, I'll be still on the Victor net. I'm going out.
Do a patrol recon. Keep an eye on things. I'll see what I can do here.
Yeah, basically. And I'll grab my stuff on the way out. And Meta, if you want to come with me, you can.
Yeah, someone needs to keep an eye on you, so.
Right. As you head to security, they look at you. They look at your sticker they put on their shoulders. Scan.
Wait, before we go, I did get the fucking glass back, right?
Oh yeah, I gave it back.
Oh, thank God. Okay, we're good. Continue, folks.
Yeah, I was just using it temporarily. I was just trying to see if I can see those guys.
You heard what I said? Would have the security let you get your stuff back?
Yeah, they gave my stuff back. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Now you have your stuff back.
Okay. I pull out a set of binoculars and see if I can see them.
That's much better.
First thing I do.
So, alright, because the way the buildings are angled, you can only see like just the edges of the rooftops. But you do see one sitting over there who's on the phone chit-chatting, and he looks like a normal person.
Okay. I'm gonna go to that building.
Hold on, we're gonna need to be stealthy.
Of course we're gonna be stealthy. I'm gonna go over to the building.
Well, it's easy for me because I then suddenly turn invisible.
Yeah. But can you turn me invisible?
Then turn back, then I reappear again. Huh. Actually, I haven't tried that before.
So you can't. Okay. I walk.
Oh, wait, can I test it out?
No, you can't turn. No, your power will. It's yourself.
I'm asking Vox if I could make people invisible as well. If I touch them.
No, that would be an alternate effect.
There'll be an alternate effect. Yeah, you don't have that.
Never
power.
mind then. Yeah, never mind.
I will roll a stealth check, but he's not the stealthiest guy in his existence.
And I'm going to turn invisible.
Alright, so you're trying to enter the building you're going to?
No, I'm gonna go to the edge of the building, and then pull out the grappling hook.
Roll perception for me, please.
Does that go for both of us?
I mean, both can roll if you like.
27.
There are at least 5 cameras looking at you.
Great.
Ooh, 7.
Great. Camera's looking at me.
Or we can just we can just walk in. I then turn visible again. We can just walk in normally.
No, I have a better idea. I hand you the grappling hook. Get to the top.
Well, wait. Why are you giving me the grappling hook?
You're invisible.
Yeah, but there's still cameras that can still see me.
Not when you're holding a grappling hook, because your clothes turn invisible too. And I'll turn my back to the cameras and stuff so he doesn't see me handing him to the grappling hook.
Okay, so what do I have to roll for the grappling hook?
Roll a strength so you can hold on. And how far does the grappling hook shoot up?
250 feet. Max range.
Alright, I will hit the zone.
I failed, didn't I? No!
It's 20.
Yeah, so you hold on. So you shoot up with the grappling hook. So you're as soon as you get to the rooftop, your invisibility automatically turns off, and you see this guy literally just in a normal business suit talking on a cell phone with his back towards you.
His invisibility turns off. What do you see up there?
Tell him to be quiet.
Like, this is Victor Net over here, so.
Just a business guy talking. Do I have to? Do I have to
quick
roll?
Question. Who did the fucking psycho net again?
Victor.
Victor Net comes from me. Yep.
All right. Can you, about that Victor net, whatever you want to call it, right? Can you automatically just end it when you want to, or like disconnect from it, or how is it?
Once you're in, then you're in until you choose to resist it, and then you're off. Or I can turn it off and kick you out. But
Right.
other than that, it's just like, think of it like an open comms line. So
I
it's-
see.
It's there.
I see. Okay, good to know. Continue.
Not while I'm asleep. It doesn't run overnight, but you haven't found that yet.
Can I enter? What is the building exactly?
It is the I can't remember what the building's actually called, but where pregnant ladies go.
Maternity ward.
Attorney ward? Oh, okay.
Like, do I have to roll for perception to hear what this guy's talking about? Mr. Fox,
Yes, what?
do I have to roll perception to hear what he's saying?
No, he's talking loud enough. He's literally talking about his stocks and how he might sell his brand new 2042 Mustang, so he can buy like a more economy vehicle.
Okay. After like that, I'm like, okay, can come back down with the grappling hook.
All right. I then began to climb down.
With his invisibility on once it's disabled. I'm assuming, right?
Yo, by the way, Victor.
Yeah.
As this thing is happening, I don't know if you can feel people disconnect or anything.
Yeah, we know it. It's like coming on or off. Totally.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can just feel me disconnect.
Okay. Right, everyone
Look,
sees.
and then looking for it
Oh,
too.
everyone could feel it. All right, then everyone feels me disconnect, I guess.
I then look at 42. It's just some business guy talking about selling his car or something.
Well, it could be code, but I doubt it.
He said something about a 24 Mustang.
That's a nice car. Anyway, we go. Okay, so we need to go to the next building we saw with people on it.
Weird. It's a weird place to take a call in.
You're right, it is a weird place, but we need to get to a building that doesn't have this much security. so we can use our binoculars to see them exactly.
Yeah.
What is the tallest building we can find that doesn't have security like this? Dampening
wait.
towers? Power dampening capabilities?
Victor,
Any building that's not in the hospital premises.
I'll be right back. I got a call.
Okay,
Alright.
fine. We'll exit the hospital area and find that tall building that's nearby.
Victor, when you do that, you literally genuinely can tell this guy's literally talking about stocks and cars.
Cool.
He's just
Yep.
the average guy talking about stocks and cars.
Sounds legit.
all right, next building.
Can you do an insight check to see if it's code?
Why do I
Victor, I'm talking about Victor.
think he tried?
You can roll an insight as long as it's not a nat 1. I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Wait, can I roll inside as well?
Victor Valiant said asterisk in the VictoNet I did. It's not
The reason
code.
why I'm telling you it without having you roll. The guy's literally talking about stocks and cars.
Okay, fine. It's not.
Fair enough.
Okay, fine. We'll go
It's
to.
like the GM put you on a wild goose chase.
No. You said there's multiple people. That means there's just one person just stalking cars. I will get on another tall roof outside the hospital district and pull up like my binoculars. If they're not strong enough, I'll pull out like
Which building are you going to? School campus.
the one that can oversee those buildings that you said people are on.
That would be the main hall.
Okay, so in the main hall.
They did a main hall.
Yeah, we're heading to the main hall. We're gonna.
Can you guys that are currently at the main hall roll a knowledge check for me, please?
Oh,
Awareness check.
all of us?
Intelligence. You know what? Knowledge or awareness. Your call. Whichever one you feel is better.
Knowledge or awareness.
Pretty much intelligence or awareness.
Where is knowledge anyway? Oh, intellect. Or is it?
Just roll me one or the other. Doesn't matter.
Oh. Oh, 17 for me.
So, Victor and Meta realize that, hey, class is starting.
Oh, great.
Yeah, time to get in place.
Yep, time to go to class. Go pick this up.
Victor
Like.
did what I had kneeled at the bed to make an attempt. I was gonna try to, flex my powers and try to find a thing, but
Victor, once you leave that hospital on your way to class, do you mind finding her mind and reading it to see if she's the one we're looking for?
yeah. I will attempt my base mind reading versus Val. There in the hospital.
Yeah, once you leave the hospital.
You cannot pick up her mind.
Right. And I feel like my telepathic dive is being inhibited somehow, yeah.
You feel like once you hit the hospital, like you can no longer go inside the hospital or tell who's in the hospital type of way. It's not just because it's concealment, but because the dampeners.
Gotcha.
Wait. So you're saying she's still in the hospital?
You were just
So,
in the hospital.
Yeah, that's where we were. I let you have your conversation out of the room, but I wanted to attempt an action before I left.
Oh no, I was asking when you leave, can you find her mind? Because I already knew your mind would be dampened.
We can try that.
Oh, you
I'm
wait to
gonna try
class.
this.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm back, by the way.
So I kind of like hit my head against the wall of it not working a couple times, like button. Something's going on here. I need to figure this one out. Button. Okay, fine. And then I will use my astral movement and quickly fly to class. because Val seems stable, but they don't know what's wrong. She needs help. We need to figure that out. But for now, into class.
Alrighty. As you guys get to class, you were greeted with your Chad fellow there, still in class.
Boo. You guys are late. Well,
Repeat.
why is it so quiet in here?
I was waiting for Mr. Vox.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, he said something to you. I was waiting to see if anyone responded.
Oh, did he say we're late?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, well, I beat you there, unless you teleport.
Sorry,
Yes.
I had to drag 42 out of bed again.
No, I was already awake. What are you talking about?
Play along. I whispered to him, play along.
Play along. That's for noobs. He
Doesn't
was
matter.
there. He was there when we were talking to Val, you idiot.
Victor
Slap.
Valiant said attends class.
Oh, wait, is it the priest?
Well, it's me.
It's
No.
him.
Father O'Reilly. Tony's a teacher as well.
No, I'm not a teacher.
He's a
I'm just
student.
telling you that you're late.
Oh,
I'm like, what the fuck? Why are we trying to lie to this guy who already knows our story?
I thought it was the teacher for a moment.
Like,
I thought it
oh,
was the teacher. For a
I'm like, idiot.
moment. I thought it was the teacher.
Wait.
Fox, continue.
Alright. So you all arrive at class, you all sit down. As soon as you guys enter the room, the bell goes off. And your teacher, Miss Arachne, walks in.
Great. Sexy little
Can you
spider woman.
perhaps visualize her for me, seeing as this is the first time I've heard of her?
Miss Arachne walks in.
That's basically her.
I gotta
Okay.
draw her, I guess.
Well, I mean, we got a picture already, so
It doesn't really matter.
that's
Doesn't-
true.
Gives me an excuse to draw her. Even more of an excuse to draw her.
Well, all right then.
So you all enter. She enters. She opens a drawer. She doesn't even say anything. She doesn't say anything to the students at all. She opens a drawer, takes out, looks like a coffee mug, and what you guys see, she takes out like Tylenol, pops 2 pills of Tylenol in the mug, puts the Tylenol away, takes out like instant coffee, almost like that cheap, like disgusting stuff.
Oh,
Pours it in the mug, takes a sugar packet, dumps a couple sugar packets in there, and like mixes it up, and then she like chugs the entire mug. She puts
Oh,
it-
somebody's in Hangover.
Good morning, students.
Good morning.
good morning.
I mean, it's almost midday, but good morning.
Well, if you
Uh,
catch me getting up at anywhere between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., you're wrong.
You okay, ma'am?
Remember, roll an intelligence check.
Yeah.
For those who were the ones at the cafeteria during the celebration. Which so would just be...
I can see where this is going.
She's drunk.
Well, someone rolled a natural 20, so I don't think it's really necessary anymore.
Dakota can tell. Dakota, you remember that your teacher was heavily drinking something that was not fruit punch.
Oh.
Yeah, she was drunk.
Then
was
I
crushed.
then clicked. Oh, okay. Now I get it.
You enjoy the
Then
party,
sits
miss?
down.
Oh, I know you said 42.
You enjoyed the party, miss?
Who doesn't enjoy a nice banquet, especially when your class kicks another class's ass?
Show them.
Oh,
just
we're
turned.
we're definitely gonna win class of the year because of this, students. She's a little happier than she should be.
I pull out a beer and I throw her away.
See if it funks her in the front of the head.
Victor's rolling insight.
What's the insight for Victor?
It's 23, dude.
No,
Yep.
she is not. She is not. But you can definitely tell she's suffering the aftermath.
Oh.
Insta Tylenol.
Like, throws her a non-alcohol beer her way. Like, here.
Looks at it. It's cherry pop soda. Oh, sweet. My favorite.
Oh, how should we celebrate this class?
Well, I
More
thought about
drinking?
going on- No. Well, I thought about going on a field trip, but it's only your second day, so I can't really have you guys do that. Plus, I gotta get approval and whatnot. So we're just gonna.
How about we go to the church? It's on campus.
Why do you want to go to the church on your second day of school
Are you
as
crazy?
a field trip?
What? Are you trying? What? Do you have sins to repent already? Jesus, dude. It's been like your second day.
Mind, Victor channel time, okay? Idiots. What do you think where the nun is? Evil nun is, that Tech Neff is. And this gives us an excuse to enter and investigate without anyone being suspicious.
Are you going to answer 42 or?
Well, this
You're
is
just
this is
staring
this is
off
10
into the
se-
distance.
and this is times 10, so I'm having a minute conversation.
He's not on the
Yeah,
net.
exactly. I know, but see, you say you have a minute, right? But that does mean that for the first second and everything, 6 seconds. So I wait 6 seconds, and so you just stare off into the distance for
Six
quite some
seconds.
time.
6 seconds is a turn. This is a free
I know.
action, so it's
I know.
way less.
Well, it
It's
doesn't
like
matter.
a
Just
second.
continue.
Okay. So what? So you guys understand? So say it's a great idea. No? Ignore me? Ignore me on the Victor net?
I can
We need the
find and do
blueprints.
that from here, except for I'm kind of busy right now, like trying to catch up with my homework because I'm gonna make a expertise student check.
Plus, we still need to wait for the blueprints. Then we can go in. Promise you.
I'm just saying perfect time to recon before we get the blueprints. You always want to recon a place before you invade it.
If you're so keen on it, then maybe. Mr. Rankner, what about a tour? I mean, technically,
Did you just call her a misdirector?
Miss
Oh, I said-
Arachnid.
Mr. Rankner.
I swear you said misdirector. I was like, what?
Misdirector!
Mr. Rankner, what about a tour to the school fully? I mean, still, we can. I guess it might help your headache out a little bit. A nice walk around to the campus. Not have to worry about paperwork for a bit.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I say out loud.
Suppose I could take you around to the school campus and explain, show you the facilities of what you will have access and what you won't have access, and if you continue coming here for the next several years, then you will have access.
Yes. That's a great idea. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. In Victor chat.
Alright, students. I guess a tour it is.
Yay!
Stay close. And she's doing the military, like left. She's way too hyped up for what she's doing. Like she's literally straight up like big smile on her face, big wide steps with like her knees.
I'm going to do an insight check to see if she's been brainwashed.
I already did that.
He already did that.
Go ahead.
Fucking Any character has a good day. 42. Is she brainwashed?
Is she brainwashed? Okay, like there's the thing. They have the capability of making things happen. Okay.
How could you be this happy at
How
10
dare-
in the morning?
Yes. You're suffering from a hangover. How are you this happy?
Well,
My
I
question.
mean, I wouldn't know.
She's just very happy.
No, it'd be like someone walks up to us, wants to be friends. Have you been brainwashed?
Oh, what the fuck?
Somebody wants to be friends
It's
with.
almost like she stated why she's so happy already.
Okay, so she's not brainwashed. Got it. That's funny. Okay. Just checking. Can't help not to check.
She's like, okay, students, single file line, left, 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 right, left.
Every time she does that, I do the Russian dance while walking.
Oh boy.
You know, the
Jeez.
legs things, my hands over, and I'm like really low.
As you guys
I can do acrobatic movement.
No.
As you guys
Just
are,
continue,
as you guys
Fox.
are walking by, roll me a perception.
All three of
Everyone?
us?
Yeah, everyone can roll me a perception.
Alrighty then.
She's not technically being stealthy about it, but just easier to have perception roll for this.
Percepcion.
24.
Meta, can you stop rolling shitty, please?
Can you stop rolling shitty? I
Literally
was
rolled a
rolling
natural
shitty.
20 last
Purpose.
one, alright.
I'm not doing this on purpose.
I know. Just my
You're trying to cheat me out.
Alright, so you guys notice that Ashley falls in behind everybody in her pseudo heart.
Shouldn't we?
I get out of formation temporarily, still doing my Russian dance, and I Russian dance over to her. Then I start doing it backwards while I talk to her. I'm like, what are you doing here?
You guys are my students also. I am your student helper. Did you forget about that, knucklehead? Get
Yes.
back in line.
I am in line. And I just fall in right in front of her, still going backwards and doing the Russian dance.
Ugh. She just gives that scoff like, oh, as she walks to the front of the line.
Like, insight.
What are you inciting for?
To see if she's
Hiccups.
back to normal or if she's just angry at me
Hiccups.
naturally.
Roll an insight. Sure. You can't tell.
Okay. I keep going. Getting back into my previous position, still doing the Russian dance.
Jesus Christ.
Hi!
Who's towards the front of the line? Obviously, everyone's in the back.
Screw it. I'll be in front.
I'll be fun as well.
Who's in the top 4 positions?
I'll be number 2, I think.
Dakota,
Victor Valiant said marching order.
Victor.
I'll be
So
number
normally
1.
When marching, you'd have the tallest people in the front. Otherwise, they step on the smaller people.
Right, so
Yeah, but this ain't the military. With the small people in the front, tall people in the back.
I will take the lead.
Take the lead. All right. Vic, Meatball's behind you. Dakota, are you standing in the top? Are you standing in the front, or are you standing in the back?
I'm sitting in the front.
Okay. All right, you 3 over here, Ashley talking to teacher, and just a normal conversation. Besides, like, why are you so happy today? Oh, you'd be so happy. You would be happy too when if you're a teacher and you feel like your class is gonna win this year's, student class of the year reward. And
Wait,
you
so
guys
people
can
get a
just-
class of the award if they beat 4th years? Is that a little bit redundant?
You guys don't officially know exactly what the achievement provide.
Well, I can guess from context that, that happened.
Victor
so
Valiant
now-
said Victor will side chat with Chad.
You ask about it.
Well, I know that it happened, but I didn't know it was these guys. So that's why I asked. This seems a little bit weird if you just get student of the or not class of the year if you beat 4th years. Seems like people would be more focused on fighting than studying at that point.
You're in a school to teach you about your powers.
Well, I mean, this is a school, right? So
Yeah, this is
You-
cool.
you
But this is a
learn
different kind of
things,
school.
right?
Meatball, you're breathing too much into it.
Why am I here? What am I?
I
What is my
will.
life?
I will hop over again to there's our helper in full armor. I will did saying are you feeling better?
Shut up and get back in line.
I am in line. I've-
She does that like annoying, like and she just starts walking in front.
I get stupid highter and I start playing.
You understand she's not.
Oh boy.
Wow. What the absolute. Then look at Tony. So, how long have you been here in this school?
Well,
That's it.
he's asking it to me.
Alright, well, make sure.
Well, I mean, seeing as I'm in your class, say about the same time as you.
Oh. Well, you suddenly got a job at the reception area real quick.
Okay, let me clarify. He was not doing a job. He was there.
Yeah, no, I meant volunteer. Sorry. Like that
Oh,
quick
he literally was signing in.
You're talking about the hospital.
at the hospital.
Right? No. See, like, the thing is, Valerie and me, right? We used to be childhood friends, so that's why I come there often, usually on my days off, or that kind of thing, and just bring her flowers, especially since she's incapable of caring for them now. So
Oh. Hey, wouldn't you be in the same year as her then?
no. She's a couple years older than me.
Oh.
She,
Right.
see,
Oh, got it.
the thing, right, is because my old folks weren't usually at home most of the day, so they hired her to, care for me, and that's why we are friends now.
Oh, all right.
Ah, the lovebirds. And I play again.
My God.
Well, I wouldn't, say lovebird, seeing as she's older than me.
Oh, so more of a gentle guitar type of lovebirds. And I pull out a guitar.
Where do you keep pulling out these instruments?
Go with it. It'll save you time and space in your head.
Well, I mean, he's good at playing it, that's for sure.
I guess.
But-
I got many
But,
things I can pull out and play.
Yeah, well, see, so that's kind of the situation, right? I mean, she does, I tried to keep in contact with her a lot, but it's been, kind of difficult seeing as she's entered school and all that kind of thing, especially now, so. But yeah, that's my dealio. Well, what about you guys? I mean, you're asking questions about me, so I thought it'd be fair if I
I'm
if I asked
42.
you back. Yeah, I've heard your name come up a lot, especially amongst your friends.
Yes, I'm 42.
Is that the only thing?
That's all. That's all I'm allowed to give you. I think.
He's not really that old. That's just his cool nickname.
And his,
Actually, that is my name.
Then-
That is my name, not my nickname.
and then Dakota, well, more likely, and he's also Then he does the twirling on the head, like going cuckoo.
Right.
Cuckoo.
I could have guessed that, seeing as he talks weird. I don't know what his deal is.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm Dakota. He then held his hand out.
Well, nice to meet you, and I'll hold it, but I'll try not to squeeze.
Oh no, he's using his robotic arm.
Oh yeah, even I'll hold my hand, but I'll only do the
Hold-
up down formation. I won't.
Oh, you're holding
clench it.
hands?
Knock it off.
I'll just lean over to Dakota. I was like, I think he's getting back at me for telling him that I thought he was gay with the Victor fellow, the other one. They were staring at each other, in the hallways in the hospital. So I think.
Hey,
he's
keep in
getting back
mind,
at
while
me.
playing these instruments, I'm still doing the Russian dance.
I never was in the hallway. I was in the room with Val the whole time.
Yeah,
Hey, then who was he talking to?
I don't know. He's crazy. I have to share a room with him.
I'm sorry.
Hey, thanks for it too.
Oh.
Right, but how did you even get into a situation where you had to fight fourth years? I mean,
Let's just say he basically 42 over here was causing a ruckus during the meeting. Then a couple
with
of
his instruments?
No, it was actually him, my robotic arm getting stuck into his face because he thought it would be funny if he put glue on it.
So
So yeah.
continue.
So then these fourth years came. They moved us to a side. 42, crazy as he is, he thought they were rookie crushers.
I was right!
Right. Anyway, so then he dragged us into it because there was 4 other fourth years.
Yeah, and we won.
Okay.
Obviously, kicked their asses.
Yes,
So it
but
was
I
a bad
never.
idea.
We were even lucky.
Let me
Aside.
describe our new theme song. And he pulls out a guitar.
I
And
then put- Basically, no. I take away the guitar. No, you are not getting this back.
I pull out another guitar.
I take that one away.
I pull out another guitar and use my acrobatics to jump in front of you, in front of the line.
Roll for that shit.
I can move with acrobatics. I don't have to roll.
Yes, you do. Fox, does he have to roll for acrobatics?
If I'm doing simple movements, I do not. It's an advantage.
Yeah, but if he's trying to grab something out of your hand, I would assume.
No, he's trying to jump to the front of the line.
With
From,
the
you know, his-
instrument.
Yeah.
With an instrument in hand.
Yeah. I'm moving with acrobatics.
If I remember correctly, you could use acrobatics to increase your movement speed, but you said the roll to beat it. See.
No, how it was described, it's basically me jumping around and stuff, and like jumping off walls and shit. I'm moving with acrobatics. I'm doing flips.
Yeah,
That's
it's still a
acrobatics.
skill check.
But I can move using acrobat. I can basically...
Do us all a favor and roll for it.
Please.
Okay, it'll probably be funny if I fail.
That's exactly the reason why you should roll for it.
If you somehow get a higher roll,
16.
There we go.
Yeah.
Easy.
Do an awesome flip.
Were you trying to do anything to stop a meta anyway, or no? I know you said you were trying to grab the guitar. That's what I'm checking.
yeah. I'm trying to grab the guitar.
So grapple.
Right, but, did you want to know anything else about me, or?
Right.
So
You know what? I'll let that one go. I'll let it go.
Okay, then I start playing this.
How was you doing that on our acoustic guitar?
There's
I
electric.
don't know.
The wire is like onto in my backpack, and there's like a little speaker popping out.
Whatever.
And, Teach, where are we at now? Calls to Miss Arachnid.
You guys walk out of the first main hall. We are in front of the main hall where all first year and second year students will attend classes. We'll be continuing north side, which will lead to the farmhouse and the farm, which you young fuzzy students can get as a part-time job during vacation time.
Farmhouse.
Animals? Dakota, for once, is smiling underneath that mask.
That no one can see his smile.
Yeah, no one can see it.
I'm
Do
like,
you say it? Do you say you like animals at least?
Animals are so adorable.
So
Oh,
you guys start approaching the farmhouse, and usually like you can smell like the cow manure and stuff. There's like no bad smell. It's actually a pleasant smell coming from the area. So everything smells fine on campus.
Whoa.
That's a first.
So she shows up at the farmhouse with everybody, and you guys see a whole bunch of different. You see chickens, cows, horses, goats, pigs. Yeah, pretty much that.
Alrighty
The farmhouse is pretty big.
oh, is there any animals in the stables at the moment?
A lot of them are on the stables. A lot of them are also outside grazing in the fields.
I would. Is there like horse?
What?
Is there a horse?
Yes, there's horses. There's horses.
I say to the woman, what's her name,
Miss Arachnid.
Miss Arachnid. I bet you $5 I can ride one of those horses.
You
I can tame one of those horses.
You step over this fence, you're in big trouble.
Like how big? Are you afraid?
Are you afraid of me getting hurt?
No, I think she's more afraid of you hurting the animal.
Just don't mess with the animals. That's it.
Sorry to bother you, miss, but how much would this actually pay?
It varies on the job you get. I can't really tell you because I don't have a job here, as you can tell. I'm a teacher.
Right, right,
This
all right.
will help out with like your wages around campus, such as getting food in the market and such, or if you get a little extra funds if you want to go into the city on the weekend and like go see a movie or something on a hot day.
Oh, all right.
Well, thank you very much. And I'll head back into the line. So,
I'm going to stealth
Going to stay
into the
here,
field and see if I can get on the horse.
No, I'm going to stop you before you.
here we go.
This is
If it
stealthy.
isn't the
You
hospi-
have to.
If
You have
it
to
isn't
see.
the hospital, we do it at the farm. Here we go.
Jesus Christ.
20.
We will not stop until every place on campus is a fucking power-free zone. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So,
Mr.
stealth.
Rex, question: can we, like, feed the animals at least, or pet them? Or we just not-
at the stables, yes.
Mr. Fox, how far do I get?
Well, I had to roll for her perception still. She's dealing with students, so she gets a minus. She gets a -2 on it.
Getting
Yes!
to your students. That's
Yes, it's an 8.
foreboding.
It's an 8. She misses everything.
Well, it doesn't stop. Don't forget you also have another person. And
Oh, yeah.
only the players are going to say anything.
Yes,
Well,
I am.
No, what you don't
Fine,
notice?
then
How
it's
would you
even
notice? How would you notice metagaming? Metagaming?
Well, his name is Meta. He's allowed to.
Yeah.
Only I come in a game. Anything,
Will
anyway.
any of the players roll a perception to see if he's doing this?
No.
Right.
Uh, Sure.
You know what?
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll roll perception as well.
Probably can't do garbage with it, but yeah,
Nope.
thought so.
Nope. Come.
Oh, Victor, what a champ.
Victor Net, don't betray me, Victor Net. She misses it too. Don't betray me, Victor. Don't betray me, please. Out of character, don't betray me.
Kill him. Do it.
You send the teacher.
Well,
no,
I think I spotted it. Yeah.
Do you care?
Yeah. I'll point it out.
Oh, I hate you!
Yes.
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 Doesn't move her speech. Looks. Are you fucking? And
I'm already on the horse.
No,
I did not.
I need the following done from you, buddy. I gotta grab the power.
Spider webs. Spider webs. Come on. It has to be.
You need to roll a dodge, which would be a. Oh, this is just telling me my dodge.
Oh, I
So it
think
would be
that's a.
agility.
I think it's an attack versus, and the dodge is the AC. You know, that's the defense value.
It's an affliction power. The way it's telling me, just the person needs to roll a dodge to overcome.
Dodge.
The damage, but there's no damage to it. And he failed the DC by 2. But you fail by 1 rank. You are hindered and vulnerable.
I'm webbed up, but like, no.
What actually happens to him?
Miss Arachne shoots web at him.
Sorry, once again?
She shoots web at him.
Knew it. I knew it.
I'm like, no, I want to ride a horsey.
I'll go get him.
She basically just demands you to come back.
Fine.
Wait, I thought he was webbed up. I thought he couldn't move.
He's hindered and vulnerable. That he ain't immobile yet.
I'm like, fine. I jump over and then I pull a horse out of my backpack and then start riding it.
No.
It's one of those horse heads on a stick.
No, it's equipment. Animals counts as equipment. It's 30. I had 50 for a
It's
horse.
an animal, not an equipment.
Yep, it's a steed. Steed, 30 equipment.
Oh,
points.
I think
boy.
technically he can pull a horse out of his
At this
fanny
point, isn't
pack.
it up?
That's
at
what
this
it's
point,
built
isn't it
for.
up to the DM.
Yeah, that's what it's built for.
It's almost cartoonish, and it produces anything that's equipment.
I start riding
And
it.
then it also has the feature no size limitations.
So technically, I could pull out a tank if I wanted to, but that's overpriced. That's 65. I had 50.
Well, where to next?
Is
ma'am?
It's an unarmored horse with a saddle. That's it. It's a steed.
Where are we off to next?
I am now riding a horse. I can pull one out an elephant, a horse.
Can we just focus, please, Rowan?
Okay, fine.
There's no focusing.
Sorry.
She then brings you to the farm. And the farm is what you think of a farm is. It's literally just crops.
Ooh. My horse starts eating some of the crops. Wow, I'm like,
The
ooh.
entire area is fenced in, so your horse cannot get past it.
Oh, okay, sadness.
Good. He's sad for all I care.
What should I name you, horse?
Shall we continue, or are you going to tell us something about the corn as well, man?
I mean, I'm suffering migraine myself.
Is the corn genetically engineered like me?
I hope not, because then it would be insane.
She explains that pretty much everything on the farmhouse and on the farming itself for the crops is pretty much keeps the campus self-sufficient. So the campus barely has to buy anything from the city itself, but they do get other things such as fish and stuff from the ports.
Interesting.
The campus is almost self-sufficient. The only
Alright.
thing that's not really self-efficient about it is that there's a power source on run off campus because of they don't want a nuclear reactor on campus.
Smart.
Smart.
Very smart.
Especially with a certain someone here on on campus.
Yeah.
Everybody looks at 42. I'm like, I won't. I don't touch nuclear devices.
Not yet, anyway.
Well, I had bad memories with nuclear devices. Okay, I was thrown into a nuclear reactor just to see how far see if I could survive.
And did you?
Of course,
Sadly.
Nice.
I'm immortal. We were just testing how far my immortality went.
And we
She
are.
then leaves the class off the farm. Points out in the distance that there's the 4th year dorms. Don't ever go to the 4th year dorms if you're your first year. A lot of 4th years do not like it.
Noted.
And Ashley looks back and just gives the party the deadliest look you could tell through her mask.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You know that look when someone, even they're wearing a mask, they look back, they can tell they're just giving that fucking look at you.
Yeah.
Yes, so much anger that the mask deforms into the frown.
Oh yeah. You're like, so.
Well then,
She then
Please
continues to the second main hall. This is the second main hall. The second main hall is for 3rd-year students.
Okay, I put the horse away. Obviously, since we're entering a hall.
Did you shove the horse back into the backpack?
Yep. I opened the backpack. He just walks in.
and let me guess, we're not allowed to be here as well, or anywhere.
You're allowed to be here. Certain time during certain classes, you might have to actually go to the second main hall to attend certain things.
All right
Most
then.
places on campus, all first-year students are allowed to be permitted at. There are a handful of ones, but those handful ones are, you would know if you get permission not to go.
All right. Well, good to know.
Next up is the train station. This is where we receive more supplies, such as books and stuff for students, because obviously, we need to keep up with notepads and whatnot, and obviously the most up-to-date literature. As you guys are approaching a train station, you see pretty much a freight car train. There's 2 tracks. There's a freight car train on one side and a passenger train car on the other, like a bullet train.
All right then.
2 different setups. Literally, a freight car train, they're unloading and loading supplies onto it. The the bullet train, people are getting on and off.
How
And
interesting.
does this question, ma'am? Does this train reach just like a certain point, or the entire city?
This train travels all the way into the heart of Chicago.
Ah, good to know. Good to know.
And then from there, you have another train station which you can take to wherever you go.
Right. Well, good to know.
Very good to know.
As she comes down, well, you all know the cafeteria. Who doesn't know the cafeteria? Come on.
Yeah, because that's where we literally party at last night.
Oh, so this is where the party was at. All right.
She comes to the third main hall. The third main hall is for 4th year students only. Again, please do not enter this area because the 4th year students will not like it.
Where's?
Which area?
The third
Yeah,
main
what-
hall.
Oh,
Third
third main
main
hall. All right. Okay. Okay.
But on the left of it, you could tell is the church, and the church looks nice. It's a nice looking church. All modern day built with like the very old fashioned antique look with the stone.
Does it look like 18th century type of thing, like all mossed up basically, or is it just like brand new at this point?
Brand new. Like,
Alright,
the church looks
okay.
well maintained.
All right, good to know. Good to know. At least you have an active community that actually cares for it.
The church plays a big role in this.
Wait.
Apparently, a lot of students actually go to the church when they're open, which is usually after school hours or on Sunday all day, to help with their issues, such as some students can't handle the capability of having powers of what we do, and she shoots web at 42 again.
And I dodge. 19.
Yeah, you beat it. You avoid the web.
I like
Yeah.
pew! I just tip my head over and it like misses my head and like nice try, and I
Better
get
luck
out with the
next
trumpet.
She just shoots at the trombone as well.
I type in churches in Google for images, and I get a place called Church's Chicken.
Church's chicken.
Oh yeah, the chicken church. Oh, please let it be the chicken church.
The chicken church.
It just,
Oh yeah, it's literally a building found somewhere in the Amazon, right? That is built like a chicken, where they worshipped chickens. I
no,
think.
it's a legitimate restaurant.
Oh, we're
So-
talking about two different things.
No, this is called Church's Chicken, since 1952, and it's a legit
Church's
place to get
chicken?
food. Yeah, that's what Google gave me. When I'm literally with
Oh.
for churches.
You know what I want to do the Google? That's sometimes when I want to do the Google. Just, chainsaw it.
Explain, that explains.
Are we talking about the same church? What?
No, we're not, obviously.
Anyway, continue.
She then brings you down to the left. This is the post office where you can send and receive mail. You also can get a part-time job here also. And
Me as a mailman. I'm now in the mail outfit. I think it won't suit me. And I just tear it off.
I've met him for all about a couple of hours, but I don't think I can get used to that.
Either can. I'm still trying to get used to it, but at this point, we can't.
Hmm.
Anyway, Mr. Recknick, quick question. Where do we go to get these part-time jobs? Is there like a person?
yes, you basically do what you do for a normal job. You apply for an interview, and you basically your school schedule, and after school you would go sit down for an interview and talk to them, and then you would basically get the hours you would work, usually after school or during.
Victor Valiant said, "Excuse me for a moment.
Such.
I need 10 minutes.
All right.
Back soon."
Victor, he's back in 10 minutes.
We'll hold then.
I mean, we're just having a demonstration of the place. So I mean,
Yeah, give me 1 second then.
We
I'm
have
gonna
to?
go grab something to drink since you'll be back in 10 minutes too.
so at least we got out of the hospital this time, huh, Fox?
Mhm.
Finally. Without any
And-
bloodshed.
Please excuse me because I had to do something that I didn't actually want to put in a pain, but I did anyways.
Sorry, what?
Exactly.
Is it just me, or is he getting a little bit further from the mic?
Little.
How am I further from the mic? Mic's literally touching my mouth.
Yeah, no. Sometimes it just feels like you're backing off from the mic, and
You should
it
have
gets
said something then, because I literally turned down the sensitivity on my.
it's only
Bro.
sometimes. It isn't that bothersome. Don't worry.
It's not.
We can still hear you. Yeah, we can still hear you.
I think the last time we had our last record session, I was like super quiet, and I had to turn it all the way up to listen to what I was saying.
Get a better mic. Should play better.
I've got a studio mic that cost me $80. Fuck you.
Imagine buying a microphone that doesn't work for $80. Fucking lol.
Imagine not waking up tomorrow because you pissed off somebody.
You want to hear some cool facts? One day you'll have to answer for your actions, and God may not be so merciful.
You're right. I'm not merciful.
Jesus. Really not.
Well, I mean, from what I've seen so far, you haven't even seen the worst of it. I mean, you know, that's what a lot of people or a lot of DMs at least they always say like, oh yeah, I'm going to go, the hands-on with you people. Don't worry, it's going to be difficult and all that kind of bullshit. If some people that go like back on that, and they're really nice with everything and they give you a lot of things to work with and everything. But then there's also some people with one DM that I had, right? Literally made us roll perception checks for every tile of a dungeon that you wanted to step on, right? If you wanted to know if there was a trap or not.
Just throw a
That's-
pebble
At this
in.
point, I'm overdoing it and not underdoing it.
I know, that's the overdoing it. I know. Like, what the hell, dude? That was the first dungeon of the entire campaign. Didn't last long, of course, but whew. wasn't the most fun thing to do, that's for sure.
All right, I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. Excuse me.
Now it's just us two. Hello there, Meta.
Hello. Oh, fuck off. Absolutely.
That's too classy for you. How about this then?
So fuck off on that as well.
So, how you like the character so far?
Pretty tame, actually, yeah. I feel so bad because like Chad or Tony's like, what is going on? What are you guys talking about? He's very out of the loop.
Yeah, everything that just seems totally normal for you guys. Just what is going on? Who is this? Why does he keep doing that?
Yeah,
And you
Dakota-
after 3 episodes, just deal with it. Just don't worry.
it's just go with it. It'll help you keep your
Sanity.
your sanity, yeah. Just like it's not worth it, just keep on going.
Why do you think I blatantly ignore like half the things being said? 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't know what's
That's why I said just keep on going.
Because you have as as strong as a sanity as one ply toilet paper. That's probably why, Fox.
His
Get
character,
burned.
honestly, his characters are like crazy. Not gonna lie.
Wait, whom?
Owen's characters.
Well, I mean, I've only seen one, so
Oh my god. Or he is absolutely nuts.
I'm back.
Oh, yeah.
what,
You
what
just,
do you mean? What do you mean bite us in the ass?
No, don't worry about it, Paul.
All right.
I'll explain it to you later. That's it. I'll explain it to you later.
What did I do? What was I in gym chat?
Nothing. It wasn't
Oh.
involving you.
no, I was just saying like how C4 is just about C4 and all that.
Oh, you're saying you're comparing my character to C4?
Oh, I meant more like explain what C4 is like.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm hearing about it, so.
C4 is my other character for Edge of the Empire. He is their quest giver and their best friend.
I
They
wouldn't
adore
go
him.
that. I wouldn't go
He's
that
playing
far.
C4 because he literally uses C4 all the time.
He's a demolition expert.
He's also hates organics with a burning passion.
No,
I'm
he
only-
doesn't hate organics. He thinks they're beneath him because they are, in his opinion.
like I said, he just hates organic. He doesn't like organics.
Yeah. Basically, droid superiority complex.
Yeah, that. Right. Should we get back to it?
Yeah.
I mean, Victor is not back yet, but I don't know if you guys want to wait on him. But
Should
I'm
we
good
wait?
to continue. If anything,
He said he would be back in 10, so why don't you?
Been almost 10 minutes. I don't know, TK Kid, I know you're just listening in, but do you have any questions for Arachne at all during this entire tour?
No, not at the moment.
Alright, just checking.
I do have a question for
Yes.
Mr. Arachnid.
Yes.
Why did you build this school? Why did you guys build this school in the first place?
The government built the school, and it was to help young individuals like yourselves to learn your abilities.
There he is.
So what would happen? So what happens after we graduate?
That's up to you.
Fair enough.
and this does
live your life
count
as
as
a
a.
criminal, live your life as a hero, get a job as a mundane, shopkeeper, work at a grocery store the rest of your life. Your call. Everything is your
Victor Valiant
This
said
does
pardon.
count as a actual.
Someone at the
degree,
door.
Or
Handled now.
call. Well, duh.
Thanks.
Why do you think you're at the academy?
I mean, sorry for asking.
Fair enough.
It only cost your parents $95,000 a year to come here.
Right.
Right.
Wait, I don't have parents.
Well then. That was
Well, unless you count
That was
a bottle of
obviously-
aspirin and a test tube full of some typical liquid.
that was obviously a joke. So I'm not about to do campus prices.
I only get enough of those in real life.
No, I was making a joke. Like, I don't have parents, unless you count a bottle of aspirin and a test tube full of some different liquid every day.
I mean, that could be counted as a parent, right? I think.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Alright, moving on. You guys leave the post office. She then points out to the firehouse, which is basically a standard fire department. It actually has its own fire chief. So they don't worry about Chicago's fire chief.
Oh, so it's a legit department of.
It's a legitimate department.
All right.
Oh,
Cool.
we're at the firehouse now.
Yes. We basically went counterclockwise from farmhouse to cafeteria to firehouse.
Oh, so we're working our way back. Got it.
Basically, yeah.
She points way in the distance. Oh, that's the main parking area. Where people who work off campus, that live off campus can park their cars and check in. You students don't have to worry about that area unless you're proceeding to leave into town, go into the city. Then you need to present your student ID to the guardsman over there, and they can permit you to leave or not.
I slide down one of the poles in the firehouse.
You're not in the firehouse unless you sneak away from the party.
Damn it! They're just giving us a tour inside the firehouse. Damn it! I would slide down one of the poles. Oh, sadness.
You want to do a pole dance?
So they took those out back in the 80s because of how quote unquote unsafe they were. She goes further down. It's like, all right, here's the track and sports field. Pretty much anywhere between you could play, European soccer or football, they call it. or American football, to tennis, to combat training.
And this is just free to go to whenever you want, or do we have to actually?
I mean, if you want to work out here, you can, but if you want to use it for combat training, you need a teacher's permission.
All right. Well, thank you for the information.
Oh, meanwhile, I forgot to tell you the 3 golden rules of the campaign on campus is that just real quick, because I forgot that you came in late. The 3
How
golden
could you
rules.
forget?
Yeah,
I thought we were friends, Fox. I thought we were friends.
my friend's in my left hand. How about that?
Ooh.
All right, the 3 golden rules: no fighting unless in front of a combat instructor or 4th year students. No electronics during class. Respect teachers and 4th years. That is it.
And what happens if you break said rules?
Punishment.
You end up like me. And I pull out my mask. And I put
All
it
right.
back on.
I will.
Who
I
can
know
roll a
it's
constitution?
break the rules
Who can crawl?
whatsoever.
Who can hold their stomach after seeing my disfigured face?
I mean, I've seen worse, so
No, this is like superly disfigured. It's like
don't worry. I've seen worse.
mutant.
Like skin popping out with this weird white liquid stuff out of their face.
just
You
keeps
also
getting
gotta
worse
remember
and
this
worse
was
and worse.
located in Chicago, so he's definitely seen worse.
One walk down the street is enough.
Oh no! Imagine someone watching this stream. They're from Chicago and they're like,
Damn, you right.
no, they're gonna be like, you're right, or fuck you too.
Well, I mean, they hate people who tell the truth, so they can hate all they want.
All right, we're gonna continue.
Yes.
Like, you know,
She brings you down. You pass the campus park. And campus park is pretty much like a nice park. It has a few trees in there. There's a stage there for like performing musicians and stuff. Like it's a big open park area and it's very nice and well maintained.
Continue.
That's it.
Oh,
I jump onto the park. I jump onto the stage and start playing music.
All right.
Since my attention span is like -0.
I've seen Goldfish with much more of an attention span than him.
yeah. I mean, it's crazy. If he sees like a butterfly, his full focus will be on that.
Also,
Surprised you-
the whole
surprised you were
time
able to keep
I'm
us,
doing this, if I get in a crowd, I'm going to be looking into the crowd for possible people that are suspicious.
brainwashed. I'm actually surprised you were capable of keeping his attention long enough to make him go to a hospital. But yeah, congrats.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be playing our theme song.
So, are we going to continue, or?
Yeah, I got Sophia just
Also, I'm doing a one-man jamboree style.
That's an interesting image.
But rock and roll.
Just seeing one of those one-man bands.
So she continues to bring it down. She's like, oh, don't worry about this area. This is just nothing more than a storehouse.
Wait, you're leaving? You're leaving without me?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I just fall. I just like, wait. I thought go. We're done.
How is he so fast yet so slow? God.
I don't know. It baffles me.
She calls in the first year dorms like, well, this is your guys' dorms, obviously, as you know.
So we could just skip that part.
Why, you don't want to do a tour of your rooms?
No. We already seen enough. We already seen enough of our rooms.
Please.
I would love to take a tour of the 4th year rooms. Wow.
Ash is just you can tell Ash is just rolling her eyes.
Or two, just leave her alone. Jesus.
What? She's hot.
Well, I mean, if that is his way of swooning, his women, I guess that's. I don't know if it works, but it's a method.
It's a piss poor job of it. Is there like a seduction button or something?
Yeah, I do want to do, like, when I say she's hot, I want to get an emotional response from her.
So basically, persuasion then.
She's trying to basically ignore you at this point.
Yeah.
Persuasion. 17. Can she ignore a 17?
It's a deception, not a persuasion.
Oh, wrong one. Oh, they're both the same button. Number.
No, they're not.
Persuasion, no, it's plus 8 instead of plus 7, so that'll be an 18.
It's a deception, though.
It's the same roll.
How is it the same?
He's just telling he has the same. He has a +7 in it, no matter what.
No, it's a plus 8, but yeah, it's for the perception. But you want me to roll perception again?
No, whatever you roll for that plus your perception or whatever it is.
So yeah, it'd be 18 instead of a 17, basically.
18 and 7.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You don't have to re-roll if you mess up on. You click on the Axe 1. Just take your normal roll and then add what you're supposed to add.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Especially, like, say if you rolled nat 20. Like, come on, I don't want you to use that. I have to roll for her. I gotta roll. She's blatantly trying to.
Let's see if it's working.
I was sworn it's the last thing I do.
If it does,
What'd you roll?
Basically
18.
No, what'd you roll? An insight, you said?
No,
No.
persuasion.
She has to roll an insight to resist influence, which is fucking horrible for her.
She loves me.
No, she doesn't resist the influence, and she turns around and bluntly yells at you, "Will you stop bothering me? God damn it! I'm trying to do my job as a 4th year student. I don't need you." Yes.
Can I gently make my way back to the back of the line as this is going on?
Yeah, yes, you can. I don't need a first year student harassing me all the time.
Joining Tony as well.
I'm just going to, tap her on the shoulder and just politely say,
Why do you not think yourself as hot?
Just don't, please, just don't, answer his provokings. It's
She rolled shit, so I gotta see if she rolls again now since you're trying to talk to her.
I think he's just intimidated by your standing.
Like you
Or
don't,
perhaps your
like it's not that. He actually cares about her. He just shows he has a weird way of showing it.
She's getting frustrated and she's like, and then she just basically activates her jetpack and flies.
Wait! My beloved!
Can I just bitch slap 42?
I will allow it.
Are you trying to do damage or are you just trying to do it for like shits and giggles?
Both, to say the least.
Alright, and he's allowing you to hit him, so then just give me a DC of toughness. They'll be an unarmed.
Unarmed,
Alright. It'll be basically your strength plus 15.
Oh.
No, you're rolling unarmed. You don't roll it because he said he's
Oh.
allowing you to hit him.
Oh, then what do I roll?
You don't roll. You don't have to roll at all. Just give
Oh.
me what's your strength plus 15.
Strength is 1.
Plus
And-
15, so it's 16. It's a DC
Yes.
16.
That's 16.
All right, Meta, I'll make you a mutant mastermind player yet.
It will come to you someday, child.
I will resist. I will try to resist the damage, but you know what I mean. I'm taking the hit.
Well, yeah, I know. You got 19. He has a 16 for DC.
He does no damage. I'm like,
Yeah.
he slaps me. I'm like, well,
Would've been
I,
more
I,
efficient.
I run off into her direction.
Miss Arachne's like, she's just rubbing her temples. It's like, why? I have such a good class this year. Why?
Do
Why
you
can't
want
they
us?
just listen to me?
Because I didn't mean to piss her off. I'm gonna say I'm sorry. Bye.
Do you want us to go get him?
Isn't
Hurry
it
up.
just better?
And you hear a motorcycle going off, and you see me go behind a corner, and then you see me drive off in a motorcycle with my insignia on it.
What the? Right, Miss Arachnia, do you want us to go get him?
I think you not hear what I said. I said yes. Make it quick.
Uh,
All right,
Come on,
students who's not part of that group, let's go and continue our little tour.
That's the whole group.
Everyone but the party, pretty much.
So,
Unless Victor wants to stay behind, and TK wants to stay behind.
No,
Well-
Victor is, of course, following along and being a fastidious student, making student expertise checks at each spot. But that's not Victor. Victor's at home and he's tinkering with some, like, bright lights and tools and...
Oh, so he's basically on autopilot right now.
He's his own mind. It's controlled by me. I tell him go be a good student, and he's like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go student now.
Victor's staying. What do you think? Okay, so,
I'm going to find her, basically. What do I do for that? Do I see her in the jetpack still flying off?
yeah, she's flying off. How fast do motorcycles go?
Fast.
Speed rank.
I think it's basically just the same as a car, but less safe.
I'm thinking it has a
As a
little bit.
vehicle, it has defined stats.
Personally, I've got my motorcycle up to $120, but I mean, it's mutant masterminds. We have to go by speed ranks.
Yeah, give me a second.
Then I would say speed 3, maybe?
No, give me a second. Motorcycle.
It's around 120 feet.
I got the book here. Give me a second. The end door.
You look for the speed in miles per hour that you would want to travel, and then count back 9 spots, and then that is the rank per turn.
Okay, so give me a second. Powers, robots, traps, vehicles. Found it. The motorcycle. Defenses, attachments. No, give me a second. Just want the motorcycle. The Wyvern version has a speed of 5. But that is the thing. We're talking about the unmarked speed of 6. The one I picked out, yeah. No, no. That's a truck. Okay, so the Persis Cycle, which is basically the like the classic like super cycle thing. Speed of 11. Strength of 1, defense of 10, toughness
So
toughness
you look
10,
at how
power.
fast the vehicle can
movement.
travel per hour, and so if it's 120 miles per hour, you find where it says 120 miles per hour, and then you count back
Yep.
9 spots.
Can't believe we got stuck with.
So speed 11. Speed 11 motorcycles are. They're really fast.
I mean, oh boy.
So speed 11.
Point is, you can keep over there easily.
Yeah, I can keep over really easily. I grab on a megaphone and say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to piss you off. Can we talk?
Meanwhile, we're just chasing his ass.
On foot. I'm already gone. Good luck catching up. Unless you want to steal a vehicle.
I'm not going to steal a vehicle just to chase you.
Oh boy.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to try to find a way to catch up to you faster.
Can I persuade her to land and talk to me?
You know what, folks? I think I'm just gonna let this one go. I'm just gonna stay with the group. I'm not gonna be able to keep that up.
You know what? I quit. You know what? I wanted to stay with the group as well. Because this is not worth it.
26 to persuade her to slow down and talk. You basically start running. You're like, he has a motorcycle. Nah, I can't catch up to that.
Just the quiet damn it does it for me. Oh,
Yeah.
the beauty of D&D.
Yep.
Turn and say it's like in the Energizer Bunny. right?
7.
It doesn't stop.
She considers it, but no. I'll still follow her, and I'll make another check when you say I can.
What's the defenses right now?
Defense 10, toughness 10, power 10.
That's my aim for the equipment.
No, power, no. Yeah, toughness 10, defense 10,
Yeah, that's
power,
my aim for
movement 4.
But I said I want to aim for you.
Oh, me?
Yes.
I'm 16.
Because me and Tony decided to go back to the group. This was not worth it.
I gotta grab it. Hold on. Alrighty. She's going to roll. You see her break out her rifle while flying. And 28 to hit.
Oof.
Okay, you hit 16.
Rolling a fortitude. Give me a minute, I gotta get the DC of these. Oh, it is 20, okay. Say you beat it.
You shoot me, you blow half my head off. I'm like, and it just regenerates back. I'm like, okay.
It's not a damaging effect. It's she shot you with a stun round.
Okay, so I'm like, a little slow, and I'm like, that wasn't nice. You know, I'm driving at high speeds. I know I'm immortal, but still, it's dangerous. I'm saying this over on the microphone. Why don't you just slow down and land so we can talk this out?
Sound
Wait.
desperate, not gonna lie.
Trying to get a girl 101. Step 1. Annoy her into escaping. Step 2. Get shot by a trank dart. Step 3. Do not give up the chase. She will tire sometime.
Oh my god.
As
30.
long as they're not running, you will get closer.
How did she have a +5?
Because because she gained a plus. She has a +5 in it, and she gets a +5 because of the circumstances of what's happened.
You're gonna be chasing her?
She's angry, doesn't want to talk to you, so she gained a +5 of that. Usually it will be a higher DC, but she has to make a resistance against you.
Hold
so
on.
I give her a +5 against it.
I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna say this. I understand why you're angry. People judge people on looks.
She flies up, way up, way up. She's done with the conversation.
Fine! You wanna pull it that way? Wanna pull it that way? Rocket pack!
Great. This is
No.
great. This is fucking great.
You can only go straight up!
I swear to God. Oh my God.
At that point, we would have just been like back to class.
Oh my
I will get...
Fox, quick question. The first, where are we? Like at this point, like, are we back at class at this point, or?
No, rocket attachment. Oh,
Right,
no.
right. And as this is going on, do we see these two jetpack into the fucking sky? Yes or no?
Well, only one's jetpack and one's motorcycle.
Well,
Hold on.
fucking 42 is
Jet-powered steampunk. It's attachment for any vehicle skill equipment. Oh, okay. So I can have this on my bike, literally. My bike will be riding through the skies. Okay, let's do it.
Oh my God! You know what? I'm gonna put you on hold right now.
Do we see this? Just see him take off into the sky like a
Roll a
mini
perception
rocket?
check. Roll me a perception check. 'Cause they try-
Will do, good sir. It's going to be
Pretty old.
garbage, but it's 7. My rolls are beat.
motorcycles with jet functions part of the normal stuff you buy at the store.
DK, I'm sorry, I can barely hear you.
I said it. Motorcycles that have flying capabilities, something you could buy at the normal store, like a car dealership.
Oh,
He's basically
It's from the equipment
Get rid
list.
of him.
Yeah, the vehicle equipment list. I'm spending equipment points, basically.
I pretty
Okay,
much
so
gave-
that's
I pretty
different
much
than.
gave-
Yeah,
I pretty much
that's
gave
different.
up on that entire thing because I thought
It's
it was
EP.
base equipment. Now it's this equipment. Now it's that equipment. So it's basically as long as he doesn't fucking game break, I'm happy.
Yeah, like...
Welcome to the create power, baby.
yeah, I'm not trying to break the game, you know what I mean? I'm just, it's a vehicle. It's a fucking vehicle. Like riding a horse.
So basically, because that motorcycle was not subtle, which thank you for reminding me on that.
Yeah, it's not subtle whatsoever.
Everyone sees it.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
it's not subtle whatsoever. It rocking through the sky.
Arachne just sitting there, and she's like leans over to like the class, like, who do you think's gonna win?
Well, seeing as he's a 4th year and this man is on a motorcycle that I doubt he knows how to use.
That's another thing. Doesn't mean I know how to use.
My money's on Ashley.
My money's on Ashley as well.
You know what? Yeah, give me a I think what's the skill called? Vehicle. Give me a vehicle skill. Oh, you're fine.
God damn it.
Okay, I know how to use it. Okay-ish.
Well, right.
Move on with the rest of the party for a minute.
Smart.
Everyone else.
Okay.
She drags you guys around to the 2nd and 3rd year dorm. So this is the 2nd and 3rd year dorm. This is where you're gonna spend most of your time here. Is this dorm. And the dorm's huge. It's massive. It's bigger than the 1st year and the 4th year's dorm put together. Because they're accommodating for 2 years at once. And the dorm itself looks like this constantly party after party after party.
Oh god, just a giant frat house, you mean?
In a way.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh, are we allowed to come here or no?
I mean, you're not allowed. I'm saying you're not allowed to go in here, but I mean, the 2nd and 3rd years are kind of aggressive, so they might, I don't know, put a nice frail body of like yourself into a toilet. I don't know.
Fair enough.
If you want to risk it, go for it.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good right here.
and you guys happen to see a person get thrown out the window. You hear literally glass shatter, and someone falls out the window on the 3rd floor of the 2nd and 3rd year dorm. And then you hear, "I'm okay," and everyone just in the window starts cheering, "Yeah!"
Well, that just happened.
Oh wow.
Good. Moving on.
Hey. Moving on, yes, please.
Taboo. Let's move on.
This is the residential and market area where non-teachers can live, non-teacher or students can live, and well, it's the markets also, such as you could buy, fresh fruit or something. Everything comes here from the port and the farm.
All right. Well, just a quick question. If you were to, I don't know, like say buy a house here or with a family member in it, would that be cheaper than the city, or like what do you suggest?
Honey, I live here for free, and there's a reason why I live here for free.
Because you're a teacher?
That and the prices here are ridiculous.
Victor Valiant said +1 hour after leaving the hospital. Victor reviews how invention design and makes an invention check.
$180,000 for like a 2-bedroom home.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. So that plan is out of the window.
I'm typing it up in the session chat there.
Okay. We got a short.
He's making an invention while they're talking.
Well, is there any other place that we need to visit before we head back to class, or?
Wait, been to the auditorium already.
Yeah, she points out the auditorium. She points out the ports. You guys see big. It's a deep sea port, so you see big ships coming in and going. All right, I gotta get back to the other two. So, Victor, 42. You're chasing Ashley. Ashley's flying high in the sky.
Again, I pull out my microphone. This motorcycle can fly as well. You can't escape. Why don't we just talk? Wow, everything looks heavenly.
Am I gonna beat this still? No, I'm not. She stops flying for a moment. She's just like holding still in the air.
I fly my bastard for a second and then just fly back down. Like, good. Now we can talk.
What do you want? Is humiliating me in the cafeteria enough, then trying to piss me off in front of my class?
She has a point.
Well, I didn't mean to humiliate you. Actually, I kind of did mean to humiliate you in the cafeteria. But here's the thing.
Her helmet retracts, like Iron Man style, and like shows her face.
Nanobots. Hell yeah.
Shows her true face?
Yeah, it shows her true face. I gotta grab it.
Like I said, the most beautiful thing I ever saw.
Shows her true face.
Like I said, the most beautiful thing I ever saw. And I'm not kidding you. Because beauty is not how you look. It's what's inside. And I'll know this. And I pull off my mask.
Fucking girl takes off mask out of nowhere.
Who did that? Was that you, Meatball?
That was me, yes.
Oh my god.
I mean, it can also be like this. Pulls off mask.
Victor Valiant said asterisk Victor then starts inventing the sensitivity booster crown. It is constructed from hand-woven wiring and clear crystals. Inventing takes 4 hours asterisk.
Okay, basically, hold on guys, this is serious meat now, right? He goes very serious, and looking into her eyes. Here, listen. The reason I did that in the cafeteria is because you weren't acting yourself. I have a couple theories, but you won't understand them now.
Acting myself? Acting myself? You don't even know me. You met me once, and then you promptly beat me into the ground.
Actually,
How do you not know me?
Do you still not remember what happened that day?
Remember what day?
The party
The day you
where...
humiliated me?
No, the party.
She like stutters with her like wording for a minute. No,
Party.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't recall a party. I just remember you beating me in the arena and I left. And then I...
Yeah, that's the problem. You were at that party. And for some reason, somebody kidnapped you.
Victor Valiant said my DC is 11. I smashed the DC by 2 degrees, if that matters.
Something like that would have happened.
Perhaps is can reduce build time, but it is done.
One girl did. And she was attacked. Mentally scarred. And then attacked again. For attempting to... They also tried to more mentally scar her. And then you appeared a couple hours later with no memory. Your personality shifted from the night we talked. And you were asking a lot of questions.
I woke up in a good mood. Like, I don't understand. Like,
I know. I don't understand it either, but because the circumstances and the people, and we were trying to find out who did this, we couldn't have you around. So I reviewed your beautiful nature of yourself. Like, honestly, I don't understand why you have a problem. I don't wear this mask to hide my face. I wear it so people don't puke every time they look at it.
you don't understand.
How can I not?
If you wear yours so people don't puke, I was made fun of every single day here. So I did something about it.
I was
And I
elaborate
worked hard to get where I am.
every single day. Try all my life. I was compared to a rotten avocado having sex with even more rotten avocado. And they produced me.
Nice reference to the dip.
And that was ever since I was born. You think you have it rough? Because I act carefree doesn't mean I didn't have it rough. I learned to have carefree because, hey, people's opinions don't matter. You have to understand that. It's what your opinions matter. It's how you perceive the world and how you think of yourself. That matters. Me? I was an experiment since I was born.
Victor Valiant said, "Oh, I can rush that VSDC 16 and build it in one round."
You had a free life, grew up, the normal...
Victor Valiant said, "Hooray for jury rigging."
Being, having a power. Me, I was in a laboratory, a cell, 3 meals a day. That's it.
Chad, Meatball Sauce 2, said my man 42 is trying to get some skeleton booty. Chad, Meatball Sauce 2, said look at him go.
Look at him go. Yes, Chad. Yes, Chad.
Mr. Vox said let me finish up this RP, and it'll get to you Victor.
Life sucks, it does. But I am honestly saying this. You're the most beautiful thing I ever saw. Ever since I saw your real face.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception!
still passed it away. Because the only reason I'm having you roll is because of how pretty much how fucking translucent her skin is. You see a faint blush.
Out of character. Aww.
42 is gonna redeem himself, it seems.
Biggest reason I wanted was making fun of you because I kinda like you when you're a little spunky. And to be honest with you, because how I've been raised and how my life is, I'm not really experienced with girls. Putting that, information out, it's kind of hard not to come off asshole-ish, since I'm being really upfront with it.
Victor Valiant said backhand index pointing right, okay, hand eggplant sweat droplets. Chad, meatball sauce 2, said this man using elementary school levels of flirting and it's working. Chad, meatball sauce 2, said how.
How? Yeah. How?
Yes, how? How is this working, right?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She like kind of like whips away a tear from her eye, and she's like, "Doesn't matter at this point. You need to show at least some respect to at least some fourth years around here." And her helmet like clicks back onto her.
I show respect to the people who deserve it. And if you want me to show respect to you, fine with me. Oh, for payback, since I knocked you out of the sky, you can tip me over if you want. I stand on my bike.
She slowly goes up to you. It's funny because actually I had plans of doing that anyways. She goes up to you slowly, like rocket, hovering towards you, and she like rubs your head. And you're not gonna resist it. Like, you're not gonna take a defense or anything.
Nope.
All right, give me a DC 19 toughness. She just like basically bluntly kicks you in the face.
That's one hell of a noogie.
21.
Yeah. Oh, 20.
Chad,
Congrats, you fall
meatball
off.
sauce
Give
2,
me acrobatics.
said media.discordapp.net.
Give me acrobatics instead.
To see if I fall off?
Yes, you fall off.
No, I said she could push me off, so.
So you intentionally fall off. Okay.
No, she kicks me off. I let her kick me off. Like, if that's her intention.
All right.
And then I go, but I will do an acrobatics to go, like, fucking,
Well, acrobatics, it was for like trying to prevent you from falling.
No, the acrobatics to fall epically. You know what I mean? Whee! And then you hear a large
slide on your
splat.
nose or something.
You hear a large splat.
Well, you're about 500 feet up.
Yeah.
Just vision goes grayscale, goes into slow motion. Ave Maria plays in the
Halfway
background.
down that this was a very bad idea because it's going to hurt.
Oh, I know, but I'm immortal.
Yeah, but you won't wake up for some period of time.
That's alright.
Yeah. So,
Like,
yes.
I deserve it. She fucking, I got her off the ground, and she knocks me off the ground. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
You're falling down to the ground, and basically, mere feet. Like, everyone sees like you just falling, and I don't know how's the rest of the class react to this.
You hear me yelling, "Wee!" all the way down. And at the second, I hit the ground.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm just rubbing my temples like.
At the moment he knew.
You're falling, and you guys see out of nowhere that Arachne just straight up. I wouldn't have her picture out. God dang it! I gotta grab the picture one. I hope no one has arachnophobia.
I do.
You just,
Oh.
you just see Arachne straight change.
I have arachnophobia to like actual moving spiders and stuff. Images don't affect me because I know they're images.
You should totally carry that in game.
I should.
I had someone who did, and it was awesome. So, basically, you guys see Arachne transform into a giant fucking spider, and just like bolts to like the landing zone, and like
Oh boy.
basically tackles 42 in midair.
I dodge it.
You're
No.
what?
What? What?
I deserve it, okay? I'm making it up to her.
Vox, not gonna lie, I'm just going to be sitting in the back of the class with one of my with one of my
I am
packets,
making
reading
it
a
up to her.
book. Just
I am making it up to her.
Chad,
situation like this,
Meatball Sauce 2, said.
Yeah, that is Mr. Fox.
Like,
That's-
Carter's initially freaking out. He's like, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Well, I mean, she
gets
did
me
just
off-
turn into a spider, and did she burst through the window, or did she at least have the courtesy to open it?
She wasn't out the window. You guys are still outside.
Yeah,
Right, we're still outside. I thought we were already in the fucking class. Never mind.
I dodge it.
I mean, no, he's trying to dodge it, so he rolls in acrobatics.
Well, does he succeed?
17. I have to roll this one, see if she actually stops him. So, you know, it's gonna be an acrobatics versus her attack.
yeah.
So what is her attack?
It will be grapple, so it'll be strength based. Strength or so athletics check.
Yeah. Okay. So. 11. Awesome. And does she have luck? Because I really don't want you to go and deal with. She has luck. I'm gonna use her luck. Okay, 17 plus 5, 22. Yeah, 22. So she catches you.
Like,
Is that or literally have you go down for several weeks at a time because in game? Because guess what? You only have regeneration. I think you only have mortality 1 or something.
yeah, so it's 1 week.
Yeah, 1 week. But a lot's gonna happen because you've only like completed like maybe 3 days in campaign time. Compared to
Well,
like,
I deserve it. Like, in his mind, he deserves it. You know what I mean? And she flies down, right? And I'm like, well, I try paying you back, but Miss Arachne said no. Can we still be even? Puts my hand out.
So she Arachne turns back to normal. And she's like, oh, too bad you didn't go splat.
That was the plan!
Alright, I gotta get to Victor.
Immortality?
I know you say you're doing this, but can you explain a little more to me what you mean by?
Oh,
the way, guys,
yeah.
it's 8:20. Session pretty much is over today, unless someone has immediately something they want to do.
All right. Yes. It took me about an hour after leaving the hospital, and we returned back to class.
Plenty of
And-
time has passed by then.
And then I made my artificer checks to make a device. And this device that I made should work for a scene, right? It only works for a scene, and then it's gone.
So it's pretty much a one-time use. Okay.
Yep. Unless I want to like spend PowerPoints to keep it around.
Okay. Now, what
But-
exactly does this do?
Victor Valiant said Sense
Inception.
Booster. Enhanced
It
Trait Sense rank
enhances
16.
My sensory
Action free.
power.
Range personal. Duration sustained.
Can't you already
Cost
see
1
it
per rank.
across the world?
Extras.
Oh yeah.
Mental sense enhancements.
No.
Counters
All the way.
concealment R5.
My flight is
Counters
1/3
illusion.
of the way of the world per movement.
Okay.
But so the goal of this here is when we talked a moment before, when there's like say a wall in the way so you can't see it, right? But you could still hear or smell it or whatever. Anyway, the hospital's all cloaked and nullified, right?
Yes.
So I'm trying to use this booster to like punch through a couple things. So I can punch through concealment. So if it's invisible to mental senses, it's like I would see the invisible man, right? That's counters
Basically.
concealment.
So
And then
would probably-
penetrates concealment is like X-ray vision, where you like can also see through it, right?
Okay.
Okay. And then counters illusion is you recognize it as like, oh yeah, that's an illusionary thing. And the last piece there is post-cognition, so you can look into what happened in the past.
A bit of time travel on this.
It's a removable device, and it only works on Val. So my senses that are tuned this way are only tuned to Val.
Okay, so it is okay. I see. Limited to Valerie. Okay. Can you actually add her full name in there so I'm not constantly confused with Val?
Yeah. Right, because she's the one that's in the hospital, right?
Yes.
Val? Yeah. Valerie.
Alright. Thank
Cool.
you.
Yeah. So I have a scene of attempting to punch through and do a bit more here, but here we go.
Alright, go ahead. Shoot it.
So here's a perception test. It's X-ray vision, and it sees.
Please use a hero point.
Yes, I'm gonna throw down a hero point and do that again. And it.
Wait,
So
what
it's
is it?
X-ray vision and sees the invisible man. With a plus 10 there, the second roll, and add.
27, be 27.
Yeah. Cool.
Alright, so when you hit the hospital, it's like cloaking the entire hospital. You feel like, okay, there's resistance here, and then it just actually penetrates through the hospital. So you realize
Right.
whatever's in the hospital for dampening, you overwhelmed it. So now you're able to see what's in the hospital. So
As in respect to Val, like she's the
Yeah.
one little blinky inside all of it that I see.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
what exactly are you looking for in Valerie?
Well, first, it's going to be an attempt to have a deeper read into the current state of her mind. Not mind reading, but perception. Like, is this person tired or happy or sad? You know, can I get more detail now that I'm outside the hospital? I'm not being inhibited as much. And this tool's helping.
Okay.
That's step one.
Yeah. That's hard to answer because she has almost no thought recollections going on. You can tell she's definitely dreaming, but she doesn't feel. You can't tell. It's hard to say if she feels happy or sad because she is unconscious.
Okay. Now I will peer back in time into where she was, and then what happened to her mind to put her here.
Oh boy,
That's
this
the
is gonna be-
post cognition, right? I'm looking into the past to what put her here.
All right. Are you sharing this over VictorNet, or can I drag you in?
Yes. Sure.
You can totally drag me into the other room.
All right, I'm gonna do that because this is gonna. I have a lot. I got for you.
Well, if this is the end of the session,
It is.
then I do think I'm going to skedaddle from here. As long as you don't want to explain anything else, of course.
Everyone, make sure you gain your PowerPoint daily.
Right.
With
PowerPoint, of
Meatball,
course.
you remember how I used to do it? PowerPoint daily type deal.
I think so.
You
Right.
show up, you gain a PowerPoint.
Okay.
Right.
All right. I don't think I explained how it works to you.
What did I miss?
Everything.
Session's pretty much ending right now. Meatball, when you gain a PowerPoint,
Uh-huh.
to level up, you need to have a total of 15 PowerPoints. So keep track of how many PowerPoints you earn in total.
Mm-hmm.
But you can use the current PowerPoint you have earned to increase your current abilities to make them stronger.
Right. So you
Okay.
can
But
gain another one.
if you want to add new abilities, you have to wait until you level up
Mm-hmm.
and then use whatever PowerPoints you have available at the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and how much do I have now in total? Just one, right, from this session? Or the second and the last one?
No, you were here last session, even though you
So
weren't
two.
here, so you should have 2.
All right, cool.
I will end it here, guys. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, check out my Patreon down below, or other content. This is episode 4. We got 1, 2, and 3. And 3 is the retcon video. So you can still watch it because it's still hilarious content. And I will talk to you guys later. And so, see ya.
Bye.